Okay. Hello and welcome back, Kingmakers. I don't know what session number it is. I should really look those up before I do this, but welcome back to whatever session number it is as we invade the hill giants in llorkh. We last left off with a hell of a mess. We're in the middle of combat, and let's play the beginning song. And as you can tell, a lot of the dam has been destroyed. The back wall collapsed, water flooding in, and I've added that so that we don't just have those messy lines, just to kind of give us a little bit of flavor in there. And it's heavily rushing through the building still and draining down into this lower level. And so there's like waterfalls right here as it just pours down. There's actually be a third waterfall because there's... Oh, there is. It's just underneath this. Let's go ahead and move it up a layer. There we go. There's a third waterfall there. They're all just pouring down into the lower chambers. Two areas on the back wall have split open and water is rushing out. But we start off, as we do every night, with everybody getting an inspiration. You can all, and I might change this rule in the future, just a heads up, because I'm not going to lie, everybody having an inspiration all the time does end up with, not just the inspiration's not the issue. Silvery barbs, lucky, all these other things are the issue, to the point where it's like no bad roll happens, you know? So I might take that away in the future. I'm thinking of maybe I'll just hand them out for moments, which is a little bit more work for me, but we'll figure that out. But we'll start tonight. Everybody has inspiration, and you guys can all roll a d20, and because it's such an honor to tell us about this great tale, highest roll can do so. And if you're eating Podo, you can eat. Don't worry about it. But anybody who wants to tell us, give me a d20 roll. That would be Zeph with the honor tonight. Zeph, if you'd be so kind, give us a recap of last week. What did we do? How did we get here? Through Zeph's eyes, his opinions. And, yeah, I'll throw it to you. If you need a refresher, let me know.
The honor is mine. It is my pleasure to recap this week. We came here to llorkh, and my allies have been using questionable tactics, flooding the city and summoning undead creatures, which I intend to destroy before this night is over. It has been several minutes, and several groups of monsters and enemies have been defeated by the encroaching water. And now I will press further into the encampment to see what remains as my allies continue to summon wave upon wave to wash away our enemies within llorkh. We shall see who remains at the end of the day. That is my recap.
And very nice. Yes, there was a undead storm giant summoned, which you very swiftly divine striked, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, let me change Vyri's portrait really quick. It's the wrong one. Let me just change that. Portrait. There it is. Sorry, 1 second.
There's the blood puppet, too.
The blood puppet, too, but I think that ended up not, like, getting to do much because everything died around it. But there was a blood puppet just kind of standing there looking at you. All right, there we go. Those were all fixed. And yeah, we pick up here, still in combat, top of round 4. And the party can, like I said, you guys kind of have your moment here where they've pushed to the other side of this dam. The water has bursted through 2 spots on the lower end. The upper floor, you can still enter, but water is rushing in, causing all of it to be difficult terrain. basically you're just like trudging through very heavy rushing water, and there are 3 whirlpools that are being sucked down in these 3 spots through grates. Technically 4, but this one's not as bad. Through grates pouring down into the lower chambers, and you guys all just see the hill giants flush out onto the side. The other thing that you notice, all of the orcs start to gather up, and some of the hill giants will rush over to this side. And you see rushing out of the lower caverns are wyvern-mounted orcs. Only a few of them. And quite a few hill giants on the side there. And we join at the top. Did it just skip a 3rd or 4th round? Whatever. We join at the top around 5. With, as we were, Zeph, you would be first. And let me find some battle music. All right, Zeph, I hand it to you. First one to act in this moment. You see the area around you is fairly clear. This is the blood puppet hobgoblin, so he's not an enemy, and he's not... Is he even still up, Fiery? What's the deal on that?
Pretty sure he exploded.
He's not up.
He's not up, so I'll just delete him. So then it's just this one cloud giant ghost that you can see. Water kind of rushing out from this little stairway and slowly like trickling down. Not as bad as it is in the other areas because it's going to the path of least resistance. But you do see a little bit of water rushing out of here. And that's about it.
I need to destroy that abomination in Lathander's name.
Now it has flown away. It is in the air 50 feet.
And ethereal.
And ethereal. Last time you swung at it, nothing happened. You remember? So you'll have to wait for him, or you could just move or do something else, or talk to your team, but your first round, go ahead.
Varos, what is the meaning of this? Why did you summon such an abomination to the battlefield?
60 feet up into the air.
And off like a cliff, too, so.
Oh.
Varos!
Damn you, Varos!
Damn you, Varos! Well, it appears you can't hear me.
I mean, you guys are close, 90 feet and 60, you're close enough to shout at him. You know, and you're in a rage. You're close enough to shout at him if you want, but yeah.
Why did you summon this abomination to the battlefield?
Also, Valros, can you describe again what your form of dread is as Zeph looks up and sees you flying on a carpet in your form of dread?
Yeah, actually, I think I've got the picture right here. But yeah, I'm like a cloaked, smoky figure, I guess you'd call it. Yeah, let me pull out the picture. Where the heck is it again? Yes, there it is. And I'll drop that in Discord in general.
This music might be a little too loud.
I mean,
turn
I
that
might
down on my end. Oh, maybe just turn it down here. How's that sound for you guys? Too loud, loud, you're good? It's good. All right. Well, while you post that, Zeph, what do? What's your action?
I suppose I will have to settle myself with treading into the water and slaying whatever foul beast remains alive after the waves have been purged upon their domain.
Okay. Now, this is also a cliff. Remember, there's a large ladder here. So you are, and if you look up top here, you get a better view. You're up here, right? So you're a good 60 feet off the ground. Or 50 feet. 50 feet from this level. So you could go to the stairs and climb, or you could jump 50 feet down. But definitely not walk straight off. Also, that is what Valros looks like right now. So, not much of a reply back from him.
Yeah, maybe at best you'd get a.
I think my rage continues if I take damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's take some damage.
It's still
Well said.
5d6, but you would take half. Yeah, you're welcome to do it.
Off the cliff we go.
All right, 5d6 as you jump to the ground. You'll take half at 18. Give me a dex save just to land on your feet. Otherwise, you'll be half speed for falling prone. Let me make sure that applied half to you. It did, only 9. And dex save, 19. You land right on your feet, just smash into the ground. You take 9 bludgeoning damage. And you can see up ahead of you a curtain just kind of waving as water rushes past it and through it. And you can hear in there, like, screaming of giants. Trying to struggle and swim. But you can't see them.
That's my full regular movement, and now I'll take the dash action.
Okay. Well, the jump would have been, yeah, that's 10, that's free. And then you fall. Yeah, that's right. You're good.
March right up to this giant.
All right. Well, as mentioned, it will start to get, like, difficult to tread in. You're fine to get up to there. The water's kind of actually speeding you up in that direction. I should actually clarify that. You can go quicker in this direction, slower in that direction. Because the water speeds you up this way, you fight up against it going upstream.
Then I will continue to move then
Yeah.
around this giant.
If you're going with the current, I'll give you half your movement extra. So if you have 40, you could go a total of 60.
So maybe up to right there.
Yeah, like an extra 20 feet. So something like that.
Okay. Surprised to see me?
And you see he's like grabbing onto the wall and to like one corner, and he sees you and he grabs a big rock that's like floating, a log that's floating. He just goes to smash. But the water at this point, to him, it's only like down to his ankles. To you, it's like you're swimming in some of it, like trudging through it. And it is lowering because they haven't waterfalled this round.
Well, it's my turn.
Valros, you're floating in the back here. You can see Vyri, yourself, Lyri, quite a few people back here just spamming water attacks and shooting things. Dead goblins rush out.
Yeah, I'll start with the giant. He'll just regain. Use his regenerate and regain 10 hit points.
All right.
Like so. And for his movement, he'll just float through this wall. Oops. 40 feet to here. And just because I
cool.
know how much Zeph likes this guy, I'm going to have him dash.
Let me just check one thing, because he is 50 feet up. So he would have to go down with that 40 feet. Yeah, that's not too bad, because it's just an angle. Yeah, it's fine. He'll get down at this point, though. He's no longer 50 feet up. Now, the room in here is 20 feet tall. Or not 20 feet tall, like 40 feet tall. But you could, he could be floating up top, or he could be down at level.
Okay, yeah, we'll just put him at 20 feet above the water, I guess.
All right, we'll put him at 20 feet.
And,
He's floating above.
And I'll just move him a little bit more to make up for that descent. That'll be him. I will go down 60 feet, my flying movement here. See that giant, and we'll just fire some Eldritch Blasts at him.
Now, you'd also have to go downward at an angle, right? Because you're going to get into view. So I'll just move you to 20 feet
right.
rather than 60. You're good.
Yeah.
Move the carpet.
The carpet, Vyri's on the carpet.
Vyri is on the carpet. Where's Vyri?
Just up here.
Well, she didn't have the carpet with her at all.
Move it.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Target him, yes, and Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast.
Oh, right. Your wings are your armor.
Correct. Ooh, that misses. Okay.
It does.
Let's try that again. Oops, I think I hit the damage button.
That's a hit.
No, that's it. Okay, perfect. And damage.
9 force damage. As he goes to swing towards Zeph, his hand is just blasted back for a moment.
And DC 15 to save versus being frightened.
Yes, wisdom. He's a -1. Yeah, he is frightened. As he looks up and just sees you and sees also this cloud giant, he is frightened.
All right. And then finally, Trell will follow Viri.
With a dash.
Yeah, with the dash, and I'm going to sit on the carpet next to her.
I'll put height on him as well.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
Jupiter. Oops, sorry, you hit end. My bad. Jupiter, you are up. You are on the top of the tower.
I am going to continue casting what I've been casting in terms of the wave. So bringing back another one, I weave my hands in this fantastic manner, and I unleash another tidal wave. Probably, I believe there was a newer opening.
Yes, but I don't think you have any way of seeing that because you're on the tower. There's this wall here. Viri's there.
I'm gonna bring
it.
the wave in again.
Yeah. Smash. I mean, if you smash on that area, it'll go into that area. You just can't see it, right? So a wave's going to hit on the back, which... Go ahead.
Roll damage.
Yep. It's 4d8, but also we will get... Zeph, give me an advantage strength save. And Valros, go ahead and give me a dexterity save.
Okay.
Would Valros have to with the height?
Yes.
Dang.
Wave is crashing into the back of the building. Absolutely. It's a tidal wave.
It's a 1 and a 2.
A 1 and a 2. It's not a good advantage roll. All right. Zeph, you're going to get pulled away with this tidal wave. So we'll start drifting you into the back of the chamber here as the water's going to flush you over to this area. And you can see a whirlpool going down over here. You will take half damage. It's bludgeoning for you as it kind of knocks you around. And Valros, on a 9, that's going to take down your flying here and knock you into it. Do you want to re-roll it or keep it?
I will definitely re-roll. I do not want to go and
DC
take a swim.
15.
I'm going to, burn my inspiration, and we're going to try that again. Oh, that's not good.
It was almost the 18. On a 7, it's also going to knock you down as the wave just smashes up against your back. You're going to take that full damage. You're not raging. And you will be washed with it same amount of distance, so only about here, as it just starts to wash you over and will bring you down to about 5 feet.
And I lose the giant.
Oh, the storm giant. Yeah, he just disappears in the water. All right. The first tidal wave goes through. Now we'll deal with the enemies here. A 14. He's also going to come with you, Zeph. Which means both of you get washed like together down towards this, and he will take all of that damage. And those guys are dead. This group has to still get out. So, Goblin, definitely dead. No chance. Don't need to roll for that. I'm just going to delete these dead goblins. Actually, I'll drag them out. They'll wash out with your tidal wave. And that way I know they're all dead. And the wolves, too. It's really sad. Actually, no, they're chained. No, they're chained up. They're chained up. They're chained up. They can't.
So they'll just be there, yeah.
These
What
ones.
have you done, father?
These ones will roll. Let's see. Athletics. Request with roll. It's
Poor
it's
fucking
a
guys.
strength save, but it's their same as their athletics. Only one ogre saves the. Oh god. So Chief Guh is like trying to get past this area, and most of her crew gets like out, and one guy is still carrying her, and she just hears a as the wood underneath her begins to crack, and the grate that's holding her up collapses. She's gonna fall into this with this giant here. So she's not only going to take that 22, she's also going to fall on her ass into this room. And take 4d6 on top of that. Alright, let me see if that damage applied. It did 22 to both of them. 22 to one of these guys. And one guy takes 11 and he gets out. Let's see, half damage. This guy will only get half, or... Yeah, that guy will get halfway. This guy actually gets out. And that's the waterfall rushing past them here. Goo goes down. She takes 4d6. She falls to the ground. They both do. And they take 2d6 bludgeoning from the water. Additional. And that is where they are at as they get, like, just dropped into this lower chamber. Which is much more full with water. You guys would be submerged in this chamber. They're about halfway. And it is filling. But it's also rushing out. Jupiter, that is your action.
Yeah, my turn's yeah.
Any
My
movement?
turn's
You
up.
staying on the tower?
I might try to maybe move in a little bit because I had seen. I like kind of look around and you know I see maybe some people. I'm wondering where they are.
Do you
Kind of
also have flying right now?
I do have flying. I'm actually 60 feet. Looks like.
Well,
right
you were on the
now-
tower.
Yeah,
Yeah, we had to fly both up.
So I was wondering if you actually had your flying up. You do?
I do have that.
Okay.
Yeah. That's an hour, so it'd still be up.
Yep. You're good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just kind of see what's going on, but I'm gonna probably come back, and like try to, not be as visible. I need to maintain my concentration. I don't necessarily know where everyone's at, but I'm gonna just kind of keep doing what's been working. So that'll be it for me.
All right. The Ettins, he's technically an ogre. Where's the Ettins? Here they are, the Ettins and the bugbears. They freed the wyverns, they're gonna run out. And they're the last out. That's their dash. Lyrie, she's also concentrating on that tidal wave. So she'll
More waves.
get up to the edge.
Cliff. Cliff's shit for that.
Yo, what the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Cliff, there's a tidal wave behind you.
Watch out!
We should all have to set that.
I control it.
I'd be dying.
Let's see. So same thing. She will knock water into there. Actually, I'm gonna give her perception. See if she knows what's going on. She has a high perception, but she failed. So she's gonna also continue to just unleash the wave, unleash a wave. She's kind of like fully focused on it, standing on the edge, just water bending this wave into the building. And that will be another wave of water crashing through, which nobody in here. Valros, give me a strength save now that you're in the water. And Zeph, unfortunately, it's going to be the same thing. Strength with advantage. Hey, that's saved, Valros.
Oh, thank God.
It's just these two, really. I'm gonna roll these guys. Strength save. Hill giant.
Don't tell us we're
fails.
going
Goo
into
fails.
the water.
Not good.
The fuck?
You save. Zeph, you're only going to get moved halfway, which means you stop like right before this grate. Let's roll for this guy. He saves as well. He stops at the edge of the grate. You're both at this like vortex of water pouring down, and you're just being like slammed with more water. He grabs onto one of these large hooks on the wall, and you kind of just grab onto whatever you can. Maybe even one of the other hooks, maybe the edge of it, but you're barely hanging on. And Valros, you'll only move half because you saved as well. And then damage. Which means the three of you are going to take half of this, and you take a quarter because you're raging. So Valros in there, and you're only going to take 4. Put you at 29. And down here, those guys get out. Chief Goo's going to get fucked up again. They both failed. They're both going to take that damage, 19. And they'll get washed out at the full speed to here. And that is Lyrie's waterfall there. We'll go to the orcs. At this point, the orcs start to kind of give out a loud war cry. And this guy is going to bless 3 of his allies. Actually, he'll upcast it. Let's hit 4. And he's concentrating. I didn't do the bless to these 3. Let me try that again. Boom. He blesses those 4. He lets out a war cry. The orcs all stand at the edge here. And they all have javelins at the ready. You can see them kind of preparing for an attack behind the rock here. Just kind of scoot them all up. And these orcs will take to the sky. What's the flight speed on their wyverns? Okay. Boop, boop, bump. So, we'll say that here they'll get up and above the rocks. The carpet, I think, has 60 movement. You can confirm that, Valros, or not.
Yeah, it is 60 movement with your weight right now.
I don't feel like putting all the wyverns at 60, so I'm just going to delete them and copy-paste them.
Copy pasta.
Easiest way to do it, right? They're all flying on the wyverns. All the orcs are at the same height as the wyverns there. That is their first movement. Their second movement will get them here. They dash. Chief Goo. She's in a bad spot. No doubt about that. All of these giants will take their dash action. They pretty much just, they're out. And Chief Goo is down at the bottom here. She's going to make a strength save. A 12. She does not get out of the water. So she is just going to move with the water here. We'll say only just her movement, just about there. And he's going to make a strength save too. He gets out. So he gets out to this edge and he will clamber up to the side, kind of putting him in a really bad spot. And she's going to take just the 2d8 bludgeoning, and he takes half. And that is her turn. Libera.
Alrighty. I believe it's 60 feet, right, with the fly room?
Sorry, I forgot some of the ogres. I'm just going to scoot these
Okay.
guys up. That kind of matter. They're going to go... They're going to dash. And they're going to start running towards that. All right. Libera, you're up. Sorry about that.
Oh, good. So 60 feet for the fly room, right?
Fly rune is 60 feet. Same as the fly spell.
so I'm gonna head out here. I'd like to use thaumaturgy. Could I try to, like, is there some sort of angle issue going on right now? Could I try to just like call out for the 3 ones doing tidal wave? Like what's changed? What's the layout kind of deal?
Do like a tactical assessment here for them.
Yeah, be like more to the left. That room needs another. That kind of deal.
Give
you know?
me an investigation. This won't take an action.
Investigation.
This will just be your.
Oh boy, I'm real good at those.
It's not
-1.
just
Let's go.
perceiving; it's also thinking about
fine.
like what's going on.
I'll use my inspiration. That's
You know, it's just a free thing. I was just going to give you some info on. I
I'll
mean, if
do
you
it.
want to, you can. But
17.
all right. What you notice is that you see Valros kind of splashing in there. You can see the walls collapsed. At this point, you think there might be a hill giant or two that you're still damaging, but you can kind of assess the whole battlefield. You know that, at this point, tidal waves have probably run their course. You could also move and start splashing them on that other side, but you'd have to get over there.
I'll pretty much just call out to everyone that we should focus the tidal waves on the other side.
Like if you could hit these guys with it, it could be good.
Bro, this is in the damn water, that idiot. It's thaumaturgy. So you just hear all these things being barked out from like through the walls, through the water. But yeah, I'll do that for everyone else. At least they know.
Oh, I don't know if I've mentioned it before. I should just write this on my Discord. Thaumaturgy, especially for just booming your voice, unless you're actually doing something like problematic with it. I normally let you just do it, even as part of other spells, because I think it's a lot of fun flavor. Like make your eyes glow, or whatever, or shout out. So if you want to just shout, that won't take your action.
Ooh, I mean, I really don't want to go in. I kind of was just imagining he just really wants to let these 3 continue to do what they're doing.
Yeah. Just stay back then, yeah. All right.
Yeah, if anything, just trying to just call out as much as possible.
I should,
don't know.
I'm going to make a note down. I'm going to write that note later. Thaumaturgy does not cost your action. Vyri.
How tall do the tidal waves go?
If anything, could I just dash then to get in a better position?
Absolutely.
Alright, I'll do that.
How tall do the waves go?
Oh, that's a good question. So this
I can answer that right to the bloody ceiling, let me tell you.
the ceiling's 40 feet.
Yeah, that's...
But it is like rushing into this. But I would say how tall are the tidal wave spell only goes up to 10 feet. What are we casting right now though? We're casting control water.
Which technically doesn't have a tidal wave.
It doesn't technically have a tidal wave, but you can.
Flood
There is
by
something
20
in there.
feet.
25-foot tall whirlpool. Okay, so that's whirlpool, part water, flood. 20-foot tall wave. You instead create a 20-foot tall wave.
How tall is this area?
Which area? I don't see your ping. Oh. No, that's not you either. Yeah, I don't see your ping.
Over the other mountain where the orcs.
Oh, over here. That little cliff there, it's like on the water here. It's like right on the water. I'll say just like maybe a little 5-foot dip.
Okay. So this is going to be a decision. Would I be able to flood this going... why won't you let me draw?
Yeah, I don't know where you're pointing at.
This way? From
Is the
inside
draw tool
here?
working?
Yeah,
Oh, I see. Oh, you did it in blue.
I was drawing the water last time.
Can you
So
form it inside the building and push it out that
Push
way?
it that way.
I would probably say no, because what's in the building is water that's like pouring down. Your water reserve is behind you here. That's like just like the little bit that trickles.
That's why I figured I'd ask, because obviously it would affect my decision.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna flood the fuck out of these assholes over here.
Yeah, it has a range of 300. So I think you'll have to move a little bit.
I have moved up as far as the rug would go,
You
but
did?
even at 300 feet, if I do it from here to over here, what is it? Causes an area cube of up to 100 feet on a side. So I could control all this water, essentially 300 feet's worth or 100 feet's worth, to raise 20 feet and flood that whole plane.
Well, I think, because it has 300-foot area, right? So I think you have to be within that 300. Because otherwise the tidal wave would just, like, crash, like... So this is, like, 300 feet here, which means, like, you form a tidal wave and it crashes down. You have to get within that 300.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was thinking
Otherwise the
just had
spell
to
has,
control
like,
the water.
unlimited range, kind of. And just tidal wave just goes indefinitely. No, it'll crash down at the 300 mark.
Gotcha.
You, like, form it up and then slam it down up to 300 feet away.
Just dashed in.
Okay.
Can you move Trell in the carpet?
Absolutely.
I don't want to be alone.
I'm not sure you want to be with Trell either, but
I can see this asshole.
Can you just
I
move me when you
can
get a
do
chance?
free movement. There you go. You're good to move. Top of this round, you guys see the airships. They're kind of like lifting up above the thing, and they're only a round away. They'll be here top of round 7. They'll be like they'll be like above this waterfall here, next to the tower by round 7. So they're just off the map. Zeph, you have been washed down next to this hill giant. Now he is struggling. He's badly bleeding and water's rushing past him and things are just like slamming up against him and he grabs onto a hook and he's barely holding on with all of his strength. And you're doing kind of the same thing. So I'll say one of your arms in this situation is holding yourself on. But yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, you normally one-hand attack anyway, so you don't two-hand it.
I will break you, giant. Recklessly attack.
Oh, that's a question. Does the flaming sword get extinguished? I'm gonna say yes. And we'll say it does get extinguished while it's underwater here. Well, no, because the flaming is magical. Flickering flame, don't do 6. Yeah, it's magical. I'll leave it. It doesn't matter. This guy's fucked up. 19. That'll hit. 32 damage. He had 2 health. As he's like going to fall down, he like grabs onto a hook. You slice into his thigh. He just lets go. Ah! And the whirlpool just becomes a red mix of his blood as he falls down into that next level here. And he is dead.
It seems my only way out of this is through.
Do you go in?
He goes in.
All right. That'll be a strength saving throw. You'll take half damage on the bludgeoning as it knocks you about and slams you down. And then I'm going to say no fall damage because you're just like washed into water. So you're kind of like diving more than like going down a waterfall. You're not hitting the solid ground under it. But you will take the 3 damage from the bludgeoning. And that is only going to be 10 feet of movement just to get into the water. So at this point, you can see this opening down here. You could start to swim towards it. And the water is going that way. So again, I'll give you an extra 20 feet. Only use 10.
I will just swim all the way towards the entrance and see how far I can go.
We've already actioned, so I think you've only got 60, so 50 left, right? So you'd be like
Yeah.
around here somewhere. Anywhere around there's fine. All
Okay.
right. You're washing out towards this, and it's just kind of pouring out this hole. It looks like another area where, like, you pop your head up, you catch your breath, and you're about to get sucked into another whirlpool. And we'll go to Valros.
All right. Before I forget, first thing is, Trell's just gonna stick with Vyri and give her the help action if she needs it.
She's kind of just doing tidal waves. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I guess Trell likes her for some reason or something.
Because
Just
I can
gonna
see
sit-
him.
Either way,
Yeah.
he's there helping.
Yeah.
All right.
And for me, I am going to try to get the hell out of this water and try and fly straight up to the ceiling.
Okay.
So that'd be 40 feet, right?
Yep. You succeeded on your last strength save, so you're not being tugged under. You can lift yourself up at this point.
All right. So we'll go to 40 up and 20 across. I don't know what Zeph's doing. That fool tried to kill my summon anyways.
What you do see is straight across, like the curtain's been torn down, the water's rushing, and you can see a bunch of hill giants like running out right now.
Yeah. So I'm going to dash.
Valros is leading the charge.
Oh, yeah,
Just
what the
yelling
hell's... I'll fly to here.
No eyes on Zeph.
And the edges of this
With
room
the
are a
dash.
little bit less full as everything's draining into the center. But at this point, with the 2 tidal waves that just hit it, it's like 20 feet, half full right now.
All right, perfect. So that was my action, and I'm not going to do anything with my bonus action, so that'll be it for me.
All right, Jupiter. Up on the top of the tower, Lyrie kind of looks to you like, where'd they all go? What do we do from here? I can't fly. Well, I can, but I can't tidal wave and fly.
Oh dear, we might need more of your power, Lyrie.
I might get on
Follow
the
my-
airship. And she looks and
Keep
points.
Stay safe. My brother would never let me down if anything happened to you.
She nods. And just,
And I just kind of begin to like kind of fly off.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna right here. Do my 60. I'm flying in the air. I see Vyri on the carpet, my brother. I'm kind of looking down. I don't see Valros or Zeph. Do I see these
As you look in, you don't see anything but your 2 allies, and across the way, wyverns lifting up from over a rock with orcs mounted on their back. All these goblins are dead. These are all drowned.
Bodies.
Okay. I'm just checking one more thing here.
I'll just delete all these goblins, really. They're drowned. It's nice to see what we've killed, but clean up the map a bit.
I can choose a different effect if I would like. Okay.
As long as you're concentrating on it, I think you can do any of them, right?
Yeah. I would want to send like a wave like towards here. I know they're in the air, and I probably won't hit. I don't think I'm gonna hit them. But I
Oh,
wouldn't wanna-
Vyri's plenty high. She's 60 feet up.
Yeah, no, yeah, not her. The wyverns. If it can even.
They are also 60 feet up.
Okay, but even like past them, I don't know what's past there. I mean, I know I'm just gonna still push a wave there. I may not want to push a wave into the building, not knowing where Valros and Zeph
Well, so
are.
same thing though. I am gonna limit it to that 300 range it has. So like a wave forms, it would only crash at like 300 here.
Okay, understood.
So
Then I'm gonna. Can I redirect flow? Then I'm gonna.
you could try to start pulling it back away from the building, or push it more into it, or what do you want to redirect it with? What do you want to do?
I want. In the direction you move, I'd like to move the water that's gushing in. I want to move it back.
Yeah, start to like recede it back from the building. Okay.
Yeah. So I think I'm in a position to do that. Since I've done the waves here, I'm gonna pull the water back, and
Very
yeah,
cool.
that'll be it. Yeah. I think
Varos,
that's,
you'll be floating above it. You just start to see it just start to drain extremely quickly as it just recedes backwards. The flow kind of reversing, and it just starts to suck back towards the lake itself, causing a little bit of reprieve in there.
yeah, that's it for Jupiter.
Very cool. And I mean, Zeph, you'll start to notice this too as the waterfall you came down starts to just stop, and then like the water starts to rush out, and you're starting to like lower down to ground. Very cool. Yeah, you received the water back. Edens. All right, the Ettins. I think what I was doing is I was moving these giants on the same turn as the Ettins, so I'll do that again. They're gonna dash, which is only up to here. Not giants, ogres. And this guy will get up to there. And then these ones down here. No, those were also giants. We'll do those after. And this is the other Etten. He's going to start to climb up with his allies. Which will be most of his movement to get about here. Lyrie is going to, she's just going to polymorph into a bird, and she's going to spend this round like getting up to a point where she can just get onto the airship.
She can still control the water, I think, as a bird, right?
She's still concentrating on, right now she's
Yeah.
just going up to just get onto the airship when they arrive. So she's like flown up where it's like about to come. So
Yeah.
she'll land on it. She's still concentrating on it, so she could still do it. But yeah, wild shaped as a bird right now. Orcs. The orcs will launch an attack. So these guys have their flight. Let's go ahead and take it for 80 feet, which will get them right here. And how far are you, Vyrie? Oh, still too far to throw javelins, which means that they will dash. They will all dash, which means another 80. You see just like a triangular form of wyvern-mounted orcs flying towards you. And these orcs, same thing. They just have their weapons ready. And yeah, you guys haven't tidal waved over there yet, so they're just going to stand there. They all have javelins like ready to launch. There's just no targets to throw at. Chief G, all the giants. They'll step up to this ledge. What's the range on their throw? 240. I don't think you're anywhere near that either. That's like here. That's 185, 240. That's like the orcs. Yeah, okay. These ones are going to back away. They start to run towards the woods, and it looks like they're actually mostly like scattering into the woods. If they get off the map, then they'll just go take stealths and kind of separate. This giant as well. And then this giant. Chief Goo. She's going to make a strength save. She's in the water. She's going downriver.
She sucks.
She's also taking bludgeoning damage for that. Another 9 damage, and I'm even going to give you on that investigation and kind of like watching the battlefield. You hear like out the back end of the dam. You don't know what it is because you can't see it, but you all hear that. And definitely, Libera, you think You think that a large ogre just washed out the back end.
Are these, Nick? Are these just south of my token? Are these like windows that you can see out of?
South of your token. If you look
Yeah,
at
those-
if you look up at the top map, yes, they are. Yes.
All right, so
Used as arrow slots for these guys. It's up on a top balcony in this room, and
Yeah.
it was being used as like a place to launch weapon attacks, but more than big enough for you. It's like a door to you. It's
So
like an
I
arrow
could,
slit to them, a door to you.
yeah, so I could probably see her, right? Squirting out of the.
It's still down like a good 60 feet, right? But are you up high enough to look through it? You are. So yeah, through this, yeah, you spot that yelling. You see her kind of
Okay.
just struggling in the water as she's been being swept away. That is all of the ogres. They're gonna rush to her side and at least get to her this turn. So like a bunch of ogres start to like pull her out. Libera. It's a big combat.
Boy, it is a big combat.
This was meant to be a war roll.
Well, I
Oops.
know that they're gonna come in, but I commanded them, I believe, to come in on the south. Yeah, I did because I thought they would all come.
Commanded
that
from
way.
the. Oh, are they?
Well, the sending. I think I told them to originally to attack the like outside the building, but on the bottom.
Okay.
So
Well,
I'm gonna use-
they're still coming from behind you though, right?
No,
From-
that's fine.
From the
No,
left.
I know. I'm just so I'm gonna send
No,
another.
I'm
sending.
asking. I don't know where you guys set them up. Did you set them up to the left or to the south? I don't care.
That'd be up to whatever was able to do. They were just
No,
trying to. We were
there's
trying to
woods.
not have them.
There's plenty of woods all around. You could hide them in any direction. You
Well, I
just let
think
me know.
originally they were supposed to come in from the
Except
south. but-
except for north because that would be over the water. But
yeah,
Anywhere else.
Hide
Um,
over the water in a
but
tree.
I'll do a sending anyways. I'm gonna try to, I guess, get one to do. I'll tell them that like there's a bunch of them to the what is that, northeast. To maybe make like a strafing run or whatever, like that way, whenever it gets over.
All right. Yeah, you give them a little bit of intel here, as you're telling them about the large group going towards the woods on the east.
Yeah, so I'll just like I'll tell them like cavalry continued as planned, like do strafing instead to the northeast.
Okay. Cool.
Just kind of giving them like that. I will honestly keep kind of trying to move away from these guys, but I'm gonna try to keep an eye on the big group.
Okay. Just floating
Uh,
out above the water there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to keep mostly an eye out towards this group that you said was retreating. So not going too off the map, but I'm gonna try to actually like fly around these guys. Like it doesn't look like I'm really engaging them at least.
All right,
Maybe I can do that
Vyri,
with it.
you see a
I'm
V
in
formation of orcs.
I am in range to
Of
tidal
this
wave
wall?
the shore.
Sure, sure.
Also stay out of the range of that.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes. So I am in range. It lands right here.
It will land on all of these guys. Let's go ahead and roll.
And I don't know how much the blowback would hurt, like the people behind this line right here. So it's
Let's roll
essentially
for them.
going to crash here.
The game is like, really? There we go. Top to bottom here. This hill giant will succeed. The
It's
other
48?
two. What's your DC?
Oh fuck, 18.
18. Okay, so only that hill giant succeeds. One orc succeeds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 orcs and the Eye of Grumsh succeeds. So these two will be knocked back. Let's definitely say, bless people. We'll just say that those are 3 of the ones that succeeded, and then that will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All these ones will succeed. The rest of these orcs will fail, so that'll be easy for me to calculate here. And it is 4d8 bludgeoning, so all of these orcs fail. These guys take the full 15. And these ones will take half.
They're all dead. Oh god.
And that's a successful concentration on the bless. And I'll move them back. Because it knocks them back maybe like to here. Just slams them down. But not really washing them too far. The ones that succeed will not get knocked back. All of the dead ones will move out of the way. Put them there. As the tidal wave just slams all these dead guys back. Washes them back. And the orc just yells out, "Ah, Estrella!" And you can see that there's clearly a war chief that is kind of egging all of them on to stay the front line there.
And I move back.
And you fly back. It has 60 feet here. Gets you to there. Perfect.
I'm scared.
Top of the round. We're going to get the galleons in here.
Oh god.
I will give you 2 of them here on the south. And let me get, it's Zarit is one captain. Who's our other captain again? What's that little guy's name? Hass or something? No. Shoot. NPCs. Sir Caston.
War rat.
Sir
The
Caston,
were
that's
rat in
his
me.
name.
I forgot about it.
Yes, the were-rat and the gnome. The 2 pirate captains show up, riding on the back of the zeppelins, and you can see the green cloaks all lining the sides, ready to shove rocks off. And they arrive on this turn. So they just got here. Zeph.
The ships are pretty small. Smells around.
How long is a zeppelin? It's 130 feet by 30 feet. No,
I
it's
just messed it up.
it
130 feet by 30
should
feet?
get scaled. So token
Jesus.
appearance, let's scale it to, let's say 10 and 10.
I'm just messing around.
No, you're absolutely right.
I thought they looked a little too tiny.
They should be a
but I know
little
it's
bit
just
bigger than that too.
Ooh,
No, we
it's
can
okay.
make them correct. I like it. All right, that's a little bit more like it. I'll delete this one and put this one here, and we'll just say they go at the top of the round. All right, Zeph, you're up.
Yeah, Zeph is in kind of a bad position right now. He sort of needs to be evac'd and
Now the water has settled because he's receded the water. He called it back, which means it's no longer difficult terrain. It's also not speeding you up now. It kind of starts to just settle out. So you can move about right now.
okay. So I think just being badly injured, I'm gonna just take the dash action and
Are they not split up? I thought you guys did 20-20.
You're right. I think it was that.
Is it not letting you move? I'll dash you out there here. Technically, you'd have to go around the wall here, and then you kind of start to flow down the river. But you'll get out at least to the edge. You could even get to the edge of the stone, to the wood if you wanted.
so he'd like try to wave down the ship. Hey, down here! I need an evac.
All right. And you are going to lose the rage this round.
That's fine.
All right. It falls off as you haven't hit anything. You don't take any damage, and nobody's hit you. We'll go to Valros.
Right, so I see the ships just outside. There's nothing within range. But I did see Vyri go forward, then turn back. So something's going on there. For my action, I will look at
What the hell
myself
is that?
here and cast haste.
I don't know. Somebody just fell down. I think they're okay. All right. You cast haste.
On myself. I assume I can do it on myself, right? Choose a
Of
willing
course.
creature that you can see.
Yeah. Yeah. You can haste yourself.
Perfect. Excellent. And flying at 40 feet, I'm going to head towards Vyri. So that's 60, and I'm running into a wall for some reason.
There are walls. I can delete them because we're not using them. Let me delete them.
Toxic. Yeah.
There, they're deleted.
So just my regular movement would bring
Because like
me
this
to
is
here.
a pillar, so you're technically going around it, but you're fine.
And I guess I don't really see those
You
wiring jets. So
maybe got a view on them through this or something, but you don't have a good view on them now.
There's a hole on that side, isn't there?
Yeah, there's this hole, right? So like
Yeah,
when you were here,
No, I mean the.
you could probably that is all open, but he did the line of sight, right? And he didn't see him.
Oh, I see.
yeah, I mean, maybe if I had ended up here instead, I might.
Yeah, you could have gone more to the wall there.
I see one of them. What the heck? I'll just Eldritch Blast.
Well, you already action casted. Is it a bonus?
Oh, you're right. You're right. What the heck am I thinking of? Yeah.
You've got the haste action, which
Yeah.
is not
Which
a
I
spell.
Which I can do an attack, but
A weapon
is-
attack, and it's only one. It's not extra attack. And it's not a spell.
Or you could dash.
Attack, dash, disengage,
Yeah.
hide, use an object or item.
Yep, perfect. So I will dash and
Well, that corner's still there, so you'll have to do that.
perfect. We'll do this, and
I guess I'll mark this off right where this is. That's where it's open.
all right, perfect. So I'll end up.
Do you want to go
90
up at all,
feet.
or do you stay only 40 feet up? It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's why I only moved the 90 because I think I'm gonna go up a little bit to 60 feet,
Okay.
and
Yeah, haste.
yeah, that'll be it.
Haste, and you get quadra movement out of that with the dash. And we'll go to anything for Trell.
He's
helping action.
basically just gonna stick on Vyri's shoulder and
Help
keep
action.
rolling help action. Yeah.
Jupiter.
All right. So I see these targets in the sky. I look down, I see the water retracting. I'm gonna and this is more flavor. I'm gonna be maintaining the concentration. I'm gonna be pulling kind of that moisture and that water to my hand. And then out of my right hand pulling that to me, my left hand is gonna cast Ice Storm. And I'll say, my foe shall freeze. And then we roll that.
Let's see it.
Let me first cast that.
$20-foot cylinder, huh? All right. 40-foot high, too. Okay.
They're technically on them, right? Yeah, so you're just, I'm going to do that. I wanna
Entered
hit
on a
those
point
three.
within range. I don't know how the wording for that works.
Can you blow up fireballs midair?
Right, but this is
That's a
how
good
how it reads. A hail of rocks pounds to the ground in a 20-foot radius, a 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Pounds to the ground, right? So does it need to be, or could you just do it in air and then all those also get the fall damage?
I mean,
I don't know.
it's a storm. I feel like I would I imagine it like there's the ice is forming and then it drops on them within that range. I mean, obviously,
And then
whatever
after
you
40 feet,
I mean, it's
no
a fourth
longer
level
as
spell.
fear.
It's It's not really that
It's
good.
not like it doesn't like it has to keep falling.
Center foot. If you
Turns
want to
upon
get
a
it that
drop.
high, you place it in the air. Yeah. So I would say that instead of hitting the ground, they just kind of like disperse and disappear by the time they hit the 40 feet. So, but you can definitely hit them with it. So that it just like for record, like if you drop it up high, it's not going to make it an extra 60 feet to the ground or anything.
Yep. Yeah, no worries. I just want to hit these guys.
Yeah.
I imagined it was kind of contained within that like whatever sphere. Kind of sucks anyway because it's only 3 of them, but I see them like kind of moving towards us. I saw them moving towards Viry.
That's good. The mounts
So I was
too.
really thinking,
All
yeah,
right,
so that's gonna be
dex
it.
saves. You can roll damage. I'll roll a dex save for all these guys.
Okay.
20.
And it is rough terrain too, so
Well, it would be rough terrain for all the stuff that lands on the ground, right? Because as soon as this is done, it disappears.
I guess so. Area effect into difficult terrain. It turns the area of effect.
Yeah, which would be
Um,
like on the ground where all the rocks fell down and all the ice is, but they're in the air.
Okay. Yeah, I just won't ever use this spell again. No worries. It's kind of shitty. Enter.
It's still pretty good. That's 1, 2, 3.
4th level.
So
to
2 of the
do
wyverns.
less damage than a fireball. It's all right.
2 of
No
the
worries.
wyverns take the 20. 1 of the orcs is going to take the 20. It kills the orc. The other ones all take half here. All right. And that will just start to slam and bludgeon into them. But yeah, because it's in the air, it's not going to leave any difficult terrain. Turns the storm's area into difficult terrain until the end of your next turn. Oh no, I guess that would still... It's continuing. It's continuing. So even in the air. That's how that reads.
Sure, whatever. My turn's over.
All right, Ettins. Where are they? Here they are. They don't have much. I mean, they're just gonna run. We're gonna get like into the woods here. And these guys will move with them. Same thing, into the woods. Ettins and ogres. Yeah, they'll dash. It's kind of crowded. And then these ones. As you shout out, Zeph, you're going to see quite a few of these guys turn. And they hear you come out the back end. They're going to dash, which is only going to get them to there. This guy will be right behind them. Lyrie. She was going to get onto the airships, but since they're down there, I guess I could say she flew the other way, because she would have known where they are, right? So she would have started here. And she's still got... What's that read? 200 something feet to go. So she's going to only get... I'm going to move her down to this level. She's up in the air, but she'll be next round able to get onto the ship. And she sees you, Zeph. So that is good, because your healer does spot you there. And she's flying above you as a bird. And we'll go to the orcs. The orcs hit pretty heavy with this storm. So these ones, that orc just falls off, dies in the water. These ones are only going to be able to get so far here. So that would be 10. And then 15. So it will go, that would make that 30. And then it will go another, what's its fly speed? Sorry, 80 feet. So yeah, it's just going to go, it had an extra 10, so it can go a total of 70, which keeps it 1 from you. So it will dash and just get behind you. And then these ones, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. And then that would be 50, 60, 70, 80. It will also... he will not dash. He'll steady his bird, and he will throw a javelin. Let's do that at disadvantage. Yeah. Javelin comes flying. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. And then they'll dash for 80. And fly right next
That
to you.
I couldn't tell if it factored in rough terrain or not.
I did. Yes, I did.
Appreciate
That's why
it.
each step there was 10 at the start. These guys will fly 80 for their for their movement. And we will throw 3 more disadvantage javelins. These are all at Viry at the moment. And they all easily miss. But javelins just come flying through the air as the wyverns get closer, screeching as they fly towards you. Some of them swarm around you from above as one of the orcs starts to swing an axe down towards you, but not his turn anymore. The other orcs, I think that they are going to
Are
run.
mostly dead.
They're going to run from that edge. And they'll start to they'll disperse a little bit, right? But they have like some formation to them. We'll just say something like that. And I'll delete all the dead orcs, just so we know. All right. That's all the orcs. We'll go to the chief. The chief this turn is going to get pulled out of the water by some of her allies here, but it will take 3 of their actions. And these two... What would they do here?
Protect their doggies.
Yeah. I gotta decide how high up the ships are too. I'm gonna say the same thing that we did last time, which would be 300. Yeah. Because they would stay out of... They know the hill giant rock range. You guys have fought this before. So I think they'll stay out of that range, which means those giants are not going to launch rocks. Also, I moved these guys too early. I moved them on the Edenstern. They'd actually move up now, Zeph. They move up now and start to surround you. That's their dash.
Got it.
That is it. And this guy's going to do a strength save. He's going to try to get over the water here. 18. He gets through the water. He's going to regroup with his party here. All right, Libera.
Alrighty. These guys are all kind of rushing up, so I will deal with them first. I'm gonna do a max level lightning ball, and I'll do that. Let's call it 4th level.
All right. Yeah, plenty of range there, right? 150? Yeah, plenty of range. That is a pretty solid spot to hit. That's going to hit all those guys.
That's 56.
56 max damage on level 4. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. And Markov, that's a channel divinity, right?
Channel divinity is a transmute. Gotta mark up.
All right, and they will do dex saves. DC, what's your DC?
17.
Everybody fails except for one orc. That's not good.
Damn orc.
I think the orc dies on half. I'm not going to lie. Let's apply full damage to all of these. And then we'll do half damage. And he dies on half. So, why did that orc not die? He's a war chief. He took it. These orcs fall off. One of them stays alive. The wyverns look badly burnt in this flame. Or lightning.
weirdly enough, I think there's still a flame effect.
Like a
not that it matters to this, but I only transmute the damage. There's still a description about firing, but
Well, you can flavor and describe it however you want. If it's
fine.
lightning, it's lightning. Shocks them. All right.
I will do. I'm just gonna keep moving towards these retreating guys.
Okay. Flying 60 feet. Vyri.
Do I have to be on the carpet to command it?
Do you have to be on it? Well, no, because you can command it to activate without being on it, right? Or do you have to be on it to do that? I don't
That's a
know.
good question. I don't know.
This is where I start
I'm
my
gonna say
shenanigans,
no because like you could call over a flying broom and stuff. I'm gonna say it's similar.
Okay.
It's like similar to a mount. Like if you were like, hey, Griffin, you know.
What would
Similar
it
thing.
be for me to command the carpet to move, and I blessings of the Raven Queen onto it, losing some height?
What would it be to command it to move? I mean, it just moves with you, right? It's a mount. So if you're just telling it to go somewhere, you can.
Yeah, but I'm gonna blessings of the Raven Queen. So
Okay.
I'm gonna pop and try to get it to essentially catch me.
Where are you blessings to? Like where?
I was planning on doing it to, like, here.
So that's like an instant teleportation. I mean, it's not.
I'm planning on it going down.
So you want it to catch you while you're falling? You
Yeah.
you instantly fall 500 feet.
Fuck. I don't think that plan's gonna work,
Like
guys.
as far as 5e rules, you instantly fall 500 feet.
These guys try to play with me in heights. Fuck that.
Hey, listen. Everybody else over here, well, the Storm Brothers are doing okay, but Zeph's dying, Valros is dying. I gotta get a little damage on you, you know?
Zeph and Valorous specifically from their own our own waves.
Is what it is. I didn't want to tell him not to go in. You make your decisions. Vyri, what would you like to do? Spirit Guardians around you, that's pretty solid.
It's on their turn, right?
On the start of their turn here, yep.
Gotcha. So
Or if they willingly enter it.
I don't think I can do anything else other than I could be a little shit, and I'm going to be a little shit.
Resistance?
Resistance.
Sure. Top of the round, the airships will act. And this airship does see you, Zeph. Now here's the only dilemma. If they fly down, they get into attack range. But he's going to do so to come down to try to save you. So he's going to try to get into a range where he can throw you a rope. So the airship is going to lower. It's only got a fly speed of 35, which, I mean, they're pretty slow. So it's at 300. It's going to drop 70 feet with a dash action. Or, well, no, it'll move and drop a little bit to go 70 feet as it starts to fly down. And you see on the top of the deck, Zrit is unraveling a rope and he says, "We'll get you out of there." And he's starting to throw it over the edge, but he's, still got a lot to go here. He's at, so 300, they went down 70, so they're at 230. And he's over the edge, about to throw a rope to you, if you stay where you're at. And Lyri's, like, about to fly onto that, too. But that is their movement. And inside of there, you guys have a few cavalry here that can drop some bombs on these guys. Each ship carries, same as last time, It was, I believe, 6 stones each, right?
Mm-hmm.
10. It was a total of 20. 10 each, I think.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because we
It was
rolled.
based off weight. Well, you didn't roll. It was based off weight of what they can carry. Crew 20, cargo 20 tons. They were a ton each, or 2 tons each. So yeah, 10 each. 10 each. You got it. So each one holds 10 stones to drop. They do that, and they're DC 15. All right, and we will do the hill giant. They're gonna drop. What do they got here? You guys got plenty of people in the ship. We're going to say it was 3 per. So 3 people. You have 20 in here. They could just drop a bunch of these. 10 stones would take... Okay, so they could do 6 stones in a turn. We'll say 5 just to make it easy. So they could do 5 stones. So these guys, we're going to say 1 for each of them. And then 1 on the front, too, again. Dex saves. DC 15. Request with roll. They all fail. They're going to take 48 bludgeoning from the ship.
Bad day to be a giant.
It's a bad day to be a giant. The front 2 that are rushing towards Zeph, though, are going to have to make another save as the final rocks for this round come out from this ship. And that is 1 success, 1 failure. Another set of rocks, another set of damage here. 12 on this guy, and half on this guy. That's that ship's turn. This ship is going to fly over this party, and they will also drop 5 rocks. And I will say that the hill giants are taking their actions to cover goo. So they're going to have to kill those hill giants first. So we will do dex saves for these 5, DC 15. They all fail. They're each going to take a stone. 17 damage. That's the ship's turn. They're both half out of stones. They have 10 stones, or 5 stones left each. And that's their actions. You all just hear Captain Castoon Goldwaddle. He puts one little foot up on the edge and he holds out his scimitar and he says, "For luck!" As he shouts out. But Zeph, top of the round, you're up. The ship is lowering to you. Zrit has a rope. It's going to take them a little bit here.
He looks to the ship, looks to the enemies. We don't have time! And goes into another rage.
Okay. Oh, how did the ship just turn invisible? Whoops.
I was making it so Zeph could
Cloaking.
see. Cloaking.
It's actually a spelljammer, Nick.
I could scoot
Yeah.
it out of the way.
I was
so you
just gonna
can
make it
see.
invisible. He can't seize it.
That makes sense. I was like, did I just do that? How did I do that? All right. You run forward as rocks are falling on them. They like roll one to the side and you get in under his legs here. Oh, you go into a rage. Let me buff you with that. Is this our final rage today? What do we got left?
We got one
We got
rage
one
left
more
after
left.
this. We attack recklessly.
All right, advantage swings. Go for it. That's a crit.
I think he dead.
Probably. Yeah, that one's pretty fucked up. Yeah, I don't think you needed a crit on that one.
I think he dead.
More
Did you
than
do
dead.
that? Did you do that cleaving damage?
You-
dog?
You slice through his gut, cut him in half, and unfortunately, he only had 3 health, so most of that just kind of slices right through his dead corpse, and cuts him down into half. And I'll remind you, for the cleave damage, it's when you full, like, one hit somebody normally. It's in the general rules. It's for like skeletons and stuff.
It's got to be like a
Okay.
full HP thing.
It's for
From
minions.
zero. Okay, that's cool though.
It's for minions. So like you kill goblins, if you do like 60 damage, you could kill like 6 of them. But these guys are big boys.
Big boys.
It's actually
All right. Well,
pronounced
my
thick.
second attack goes against this other one that's about to die.
Go for it. Advantage. You're still reckless. That'll hit.
It'll kill.
It will kill. You slice through a second one, following the swing, just right up that one's stomach and towards the neck, and he just splits open.
That's his turn.
You just hears Rit from above. I guess he does not need our help. Fine. Fine.
I'm just reckless, and there's 3 enemies next to me. They're all going to have advantage next to me, and I have 29 health.
He's
I still
definitely
need help.
He's definitely gonna come get you here. All right, Valros.
The ladder comes back up.
That's just pulling the rope up. Like, all right, I guess he's good.
That's his action.
Valros, you're up. Where are you? Where are you? You're out here. Oh, he's muted.
Well, that's why you weren't hearing me. Yeah, I'm gonna try and frighten those Wyrens, I think they're called, next to Viri. So I'm just
Wyverns.
gonna, and I don't want them to move closer, so I will this way 35, and then
That is a wall, my friend. Oh, you're above it. You're above it 60 feet.
yeah,
You're above the roof.
target this first thing, try and scare it by hitting it.
Scared.
Cool. So that's a DC 15.
He's frightened.
or so. Cool. And we'll target another one.
I like when the tokens are too big and Frighten just swirls around their
Oh,
pictures.
nice.
That's a critical hit.
Critical hit.
He's also frightened. Solid damage.
And yeah, I think I'm just gonna move. They can't get closer to me now, so we'll just move to here. And that'll be it.
Oops, sorry. Hit the end
Oh,
turn
sorry.
there.
I keep hitting that.
You're fine to do so. Jupiter, you're up.
All right. I am going to upcast a shatter and then also channel divinity for a max damage on it.
I'll delete these effects that are done. What is this other effect here? That was Spirit Guardians? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
We don't need that there. All right, Shatter.
Viri is not within this. Yeah, she's not within it.
Very cool. We will shatter these 2 guys here. Let's roll. They have to make con saving throws.
And this will be a max damage.
What's your DC,
So-
Jupiter?
My DC is 17, I believe. Let me double check.
Spellbooks?
Yes,
17,
yes.
yep. All right. DC 17. Request with roll on those 2. They both fail. How much damage?
It's 4d8 maxed, so 32.
All right,
Yeah.
32. That's pretty solid. Oops, I gotta adjust space. 64 damage goes out. Who did I just apply that to? Wait a minute.
May.
I applied that to Jupiter.
I don't think I took any
I
damage.
only applied it to
Neither me.
Jupiter. That's interesting. All right, let's fix that,
Ow.
and then I will. All right, there we go. There we go. That's proper. 64 damage into them.
Okay, and yeah, that's it. I kind of see them surrounding Fiery, and I want to come to her aid as best as I can. I will use a little bit of movement to kind of like flying in. Get your foul breath away from her.
Very nice. The Eden's turn.
They just in the woods now. It's
I
fine.
think they
just
escape.
exist.
They will escape. Well, not yet. They get to, like, here. This is, like, literally it. They get to the edge. Next round, they escape. Lyrie is going...
You forgot these guys.
Those ones I did on accident. They go on the... They're giants. They'll go on the giant turn.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
The Edens are the Eden and Bugbear. And the Goblin Huckers.
Gotcha.
Hookers.
Huckers.
That's what I heard too.
Huck.
Goblin
Huck.
hookers.
Huck.
Heyo, okay. See how they
Huckers.
do their armies? Okay.
Huckers. All right.
Why don't we have a hooker
Hooray.
army? I need you to round up all the hookers of this land.
God, you're in a bad spot. Lyrie can't land on that.
Combat Deej.
Insect plague.
She sees how bad you're looking here, Zeph. She's gonna land on the roof. She will be 20 feet up. Actually, this is a giant house. I'm gonna say 30 feet up.
She could bring that water in from there, baby.
I was gonna try to
Kill Zeph?
heal Zeph. Would be the
No,
idea
I'm just
here.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Which I think
Couldn't
that
she do both? Technically.
um
Action to, because she already how does that work? She can action to use the control water, not cast a spell, and then bonus action healing word.
she's gonna bonus action healing word first. Let's do that. And let's upcast it to get some healing in there. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit there. 14 health. And then her action.
It's a lot for a healing word.
It's big.
Her action, I think that she will do that. She'll do the what's it called? The whirlpool, right? A body of water of at least 50 square feet and 25 feet deep. Oh, that's not deep enough. The pool above it is,
Redirect
but this
flow,
isn't.
maybe?
Yeah, but that I'm trying to do something that won't hurt Zeph.
Parts of
Could
water.
you make the flow away from Zeph? It's like
He's out of it. He's out of it.
Oh.
But if I hit those giants,
Yo, what if you like make a thing of water that like spouts him up to the ladder?
redirect flow, water pool, part water, flood.
You know, it's like super utility. It's like a level. Water spout. It's
It
water
just-
time.
It would definitely hurt them.
You time to get
Um,
wet, Zeph.
there's no way to do it for just the south people and just barely avoid Zeph.
She can't do the tidal wave. It's not deep enough. Can she? Wait, what's the tidal wave read?
Well, not title. I was thinking of
Flood.
redirect flow.
Choose 20 feet. Redirect flow. You cause
Because
water
that one looks
flow
like it's a little
movement.
bit more like control around it. It says you can go around like walls, ceilings. You really do like.
Yeah, but that's just moving the water. It doesn't say it does damage, right? So I would say probably
Yeah, it's a good point.
just gonna do a dodge action because she knows rocks are gonna fly at her and she can't leave right now. Or she could dash to try to get up towards the ship. So I think she's gonna do a dodge action because she's not in bird form anymore. So we'll dodge.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive.
She's about to get rocks thrown at her. And she did all her movement to get down there. So she's just gonna get ready to avoid shit if that happens. The orcs, they're gonna take damage in the Spirit Guardians if you want to roll 4d8. It's con save, right?
Those
Wisdom.
are really good numbers.
Wisdom
6,
save.
7, 7, 8.
Wisdom.
All right.
DC 18.
Alrighty. Wisdom saving throw. They have a +0, which means the 20 is actually going to be a failure. The 18 succeeds. The other one fails. So one wyvern succeeds. Everybody else takes full damage here. And that 28 damage.
Yeah, it's a 6, a 7, a 7, and an 8. It's like damn near perfect.
That's wild. You kill one of the orcs. He falls off his wyvern. The other wyvern looks badly wounded and kind of screeches. And they're actually going to fly out of this. So they get... It's difficult terrain for spirit, right? Yeah, so 10, 20. And then he'll fly the rest of his flight for 60 feet. Just because he's fucked up, he's actually going to retreat. So that's 40. And then
And
he'll...
he's scared.
He is also scared. He's going to dash. And he'll go another 80. Starts to fly away. This wyvern, though, he is frightened, but he's still healthy. So he's going to do a multi-attack on you. While flying, it can use its claws in place of one of the attacks. So it's going to do a claw and then a stinger.
No.
Disadvantage. So, yep. And I think it auto-did it, which is
Rip.
good. It should auto-do this at disadvantage.
Rip.
Nat 1.
Oh, nice.
Because he is frightened, he nat ones both. He goes to claw at you, and then a tail comes up to stab through your chest. But he fully misses as he looks out and just sees Valros, just undead form, flying in the air, and he kind of screeches. He's going to take the chance at an op attack here to leave. So 10, 20, and then you can op attack.
Wait, I have the help action.
You have advantage from the help action. That's true.
Boy's been waiting. He's been helping for like 7
Says,
Oh.
we got him! He kind of
This is
shouts
my
out.
chance.
He shouts out. He's like, "Hey, that fucker's taking my move. I use the stinger." And gives you the help action on that stinger coming flying up. He takes 16 damage. That'll be your reaction. He is going to continue out. So that's 20 feet, 25 or 30, 40, and then he'll get out for another 20. That'll be 60. These guys are fast. So that's his 80.
These two come near me and almost die. I wonder how the others are gonna be.
They are going to just swarm at you, though. They're stupid creatures. You know, those ones ran away because they're hurting. This one will swarm in. He's going to get hit by that. This one's going to get hit by that. He's going to take his orc with him.
Is orc gonna die?
And this one will do the same. They will all swarm in here. And they're probably all going to die, but they're going to move into your thing. They're going to come and try to kill you here.
Am I rolling it again or no?
You can keep that damage. I'm just going to roll these wisdom saves for them. What's your DC? 18?
18.
18, request with roll. Only the orc succeeds, which is not good because the orc on half damage...
Dies anyway.
Let me see. Where was the damage? 28.
28.
Half damage. 14. He has 1 health. That's good. The rest of them are going to take 28, though. Damn, Spirit Guardians is strong. 28 damage on all these guys.
I dropped my tidal wave for that.
1 orc falls. The 3 wyverns look fucked up. But they do at least get into range to do some attacks here. So the wyverns are going to do the same thing. A claw, and then a stinger. And what's your AC? 22. So that misses. Well, I'm just going to use the same guy here, but 3 wyverns. Claw, stinger. 22, 1 hits.
Half damage.
You're resistant at the moment with that step.
Hold on. Con save at advantage, but it's not rolling it. It doesn't matter. It saves anyway.
That 25 stinger, I'm going to silvery barbs that.
Silvery barbs.
Yeah.
He'll roll a new stinger attack. I'll just give him a d20. Oh, that's going to hit. 19 on the dice.
Ew.
It's a 26 now.
Ow.
Any
20.
resistance to poison?
It's
Other than
resistance
just
to
half?
all.
All right, you're just going to take 20 damage.
Con save
Let me
at
just make
advantage.
sure on the poisoner here. DC 15 con save for half damage on the poison anyway. So give me another con save, just a straight roll for poison effect. Okay, so we're going to give you 30 of that. So that was mostly from that. 15 and then 3 of that. So you actually heal for 6 more health because you resisted that. So you're at 37.
I'll give the advantage to Jupiter.
And Jupiter, you have advantage from the silvery barbs. I'll mark you with that so you don't forget. That's really bad for the orcs. All right, so that's the
One.
second one, Stinger. It still hit you. The next one is going to do Claw Stinger as well. They technically have the +2 from flanking at the moment as well. Actually, they have +4. You're surrounded with the orc there. I just didn't. I didn't cover the carpet because then I couldn't see it. But no, they surround you, which makes that an easy 30. And so con save for half on the poison. Or no, that's a claw. That's just a high damage claw. That's just a high damage claw.
No. I am fine on Spirit Guardians.
Okay, and then
Did
Stinger.
you do full damage on that?
I did. Heal yourself for 8. I'm sorry. Or 9. Heal yourself for 9.
27.
That one will miss even with the +4. So that Stinger misses. And now that is Claw Stinger, Claw Stinger, Claw Stinger. And then we just
Javelin
have...
or sword?
Oh, Great Axe.
Oh.
And he is going to go ahead and do just one Great Axe attack. I'll add the +4 in here already. A 23.
So close to a 20.
It's just a Great Axe. Oh, almost.
I don't care.
Almost hit you. All right, 5 damage here. And you find yourself badly wounded as these wyverns swarm around you. And you keep concentration. That's the orcs' turns. The other orcs... God, they hate the situation here. They still have their war chief alive, so they don't... I'm going to say they spend their action just to climb down this ledge. They'll just back up to this ledge. They climb down. Chief Goo and the giants. So these giants will retreat, which dash will get them into the woods here. So they'll be... I'm just going to scoot them onto this invisible area. They will dash. These ones will just dash to the edge. They'll get off next round. But these giants have a bit of a problem. Actually, would they run away at this point? No, I'm going to change that. I'm going to say that they start to head down as they see this. Oh, fuck. Actually, I don't know. I'm trying to decide what they would want to do. They do... they hear their chief. They're going to go down that way. Chief Goo and all of these ones going to... They're also going to dash, I think. They're going to try to get out of here. They're going to try to regroup. So we'll just get them at that full 80 feet. They all just dash. Libera.
Oh, baby.
The wyverns are scattering. The orcs fall off their mounts. Only one remains. And Vyri is surrounded as they're all just chunking into her, stabbing, clawing.
I will...
These 3 are like screeching, running away.
Yeah, I'll kind of get in the middle of these 3 running away.
Also, we'll do a break at the end of this round, FYI.
I'll do...
Go for it.
No worries. I'll do Calm Emotion. I'm going to try to charm 2 of these.
Okay.
And I'll be utilizing Thaumaturgy to kind of just be yelling out in general, but I'll really try to focus in at least on the 2. And I'll try to just... Because Charm doesn't, like, mind control them or anything. It just gives me, like, advantage talking to them if they fail.
They become non-hostile to you.
Yeah, in Draconic, I'll yell out, "You allow ilk to ride you, brothers. We've slain dragons before. The Riddler was no match for us. Bow or die.
All
Your
right.
choice."
And they need to make charisma saves.
Nothing happens.
They have advantage, right?
Each
Humanoid. Ooh, Calm Emotions is
Maybe.
humanoid.
That's fine. I still yell it out in Draconic.
I would say you don't waste the spell slot. You would know that.
That's fine. Did I use it? I think I might have used it.
It should have if you clicked on it. So give yourself back that second level and Just we'll say that you don't use it because you know that is how
Well,
that
that's
works.
fine. It's either that or now they can get a fireball. Is how that'll work.
I don't make the rules. You got to fireball them. You got to fireball them. You know.
Do they look at all like they might do it?
Is this effect gone?
Yes.
That was gone. I don't know what
That
it
was-
was.
Calm
Oh, you know what? That
emotion.
might have been my calm emotions. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't need to be there.
Shh, it doesn't exist.
Uh,
It never happened.
Thaumaturgy, I still yell that out so they can make their choice, I guess.
I mean, without a spell, these are pretty stupid creatures. They're an intelligence 5. But without a
It's up to you.
spell, I'm gonna say that they're just fleeing. They're fucked up. They're running. You know, they're fleeing into the woods.
Are gonna get it.
If you had charmed them, maybe, but they can't be charmed with that spell, unfortunately. So, any action?
Yeah, how much did I really move, actually?
Oh, you were
I'll,
up here, so you flew 45 feet forward, but
I'll, like, get onto this thing's back.
do you want to try to, like, just do it the old-fashioned way with an animal handling? They do have a mount. They have reins.
You
Give
will
me,
bow to me!
give me an animal handling.
Like, on his back in Draconic. Oh, boy.
I like
Animal
it.
handling. Oh, boy. I should have
Do
saved
we
my
inspire?
inspiration. That's
Did you
fine,
not?
I
Did you already
did it.
use it?
I already
Oh,
used it. It's okay.
all right.
I'll still be up there.
Yeah, it is an aggressive mount right now. You're on the back of like a bull trying to knock you off as it's flying in the air. But you're on it.
All right, that'll be the end of my turn.
Vyri.
These guys are most likely gonna die. And me being the cleric that I am, I have no healing.
Gotta get to your healer. Do you have potions? You guys bought
no.
potions, didn't you?
I didn't buy potions. I'm a cleric.
We're like filthy rich. Why did you?
Yeah, why do you not have potions?
I'm a cleric. Oh, when did I use the help action? After Valros's turn, correct. So I do not have advantage.
Oh
It
yeah,
still
that-
hit.
easily.
And he's shining bright like a diamond.
And you got warcasters, so these guys don't even bother you here as you shoot this out.
Nope.
All right, he's glowing over there.
Make it a little bit easier for Valros to hit him.
Well, I mean, honestly, Valros is probably gonna hit the closer targets, but yeah. Yeah. I
I
mean,
would
unless
tell
he goes for the
Valros
ranged one.
to maybe hit the ranged one.
Yeah, because you're gonna fuck these guys up.
Because
yeah.
I'm gonna fuck these guys up.
That's fair. All right.
Yeah, I don't really have a bonus action.
Sticking in their range, though. Also, this guy is technically, he's like this, right? Just, I didn't want to
my
cover you.
ass last time. So we gotta try to save my ass again.
Resistance.
Just in case.
All right, that's your resistance there. Bonus action used, and we will go to the top of the round where we're going to do our 10-15 minute break here. I got to go to the bathroom. Don't know about the rest of you, but we'll do our break. Grab a drink, take a walk around, stretch your legs. It's been a long combat. We are winding towards the end of it here, but
Are we though?
I think so. Chief Goo's fucked up. They're all under half. I think so. I think we're going to end it before the end of the night, which is good. So everybody, take 10. We'll come back here in just a bit. Stream, thanks for watching. We'll be right back. And I will just mute us and put on some music while you can keep a look at the stream, but I'm just going to mute us.
This
Alrighty. Welcome back, Kingmakers. Why is there no music on the desktop? Uh-oh.
Travesty.
There we go. It fixed. Okay. Wait, is it not picking up the game? Or is it just super quiet? Let me turn this up really quick. Okay, it's just super quiet. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into this then. Top of the round, we're going to do the Zeppelins again before we get to Uzef. So this Zeppelin is at 230. It's going to go down again towards you for 70 feet with a dash action, which means 195 and then minus 35. That'd be 160. Something like that. And his rope, I'm going to say, you know, it's a 50-foot rope. I'm going to say he's got a 100-foot rope on this. You know, a couple of them combined. It's like a rope ladder, and he's going to throw it off the side. We'll say 100 feet is what he has to get to. So an airship is lowering towards you, and a rope ladder's out, but it's going to take some time. Like, this is all happening very quickly. So you're going to have to survive. And they are going to drop the last 5 stones they have. And we're going to include some on this guy as they kind of like, they're over you right now. I just don't want to cover the tokens. So this ship is over you. I'm just going to put them down here just so they're not in the way. These ones are dead. I'm just going to delete them. So let's drop a stone on the Otyugh. Let's do 1 on each of them, and then we'll do some extras on the guy in the back here. So for these guys, dex saves. One
Poor
of them,
doggo.
the Otyugh makes it, but he's still going to take half.
New pet?
The fuck is that thing?
Do you know what an Otyugh is?
Trash can.
I don't.
Okay, it's a trash can. It's an aberration that eats trash. They're used a lot, even in the Rock of Braille. The Jettisons have a bunch of Otyughs, and they eat the trash in the town, and they're like street sweepers. It's this kind of dog-like aberration with these tentacles, and one of the tentacles has some eyeballs
Has
on
eyes.
it, and they're telepathic. They can talk to you. There's smarter versions of them too, but these are the dumber ones. All right, 4d10, so 17 damage, and they all failed except for the Otyugh, so 17 on these two, half on the Otyugh, and then 2 more stones, and I think they're going to throw it on these two, right? Try to clear them around you. So they're going to throw them on these two, the dex saves, the last stones for this ship, and then they're out. They do at least both fail, so another 4d10. This is bludgeoning as the stones fall down. 14 on both of them. And Zrit is out of stones. He shouts out, "That's all we've got!" And he's starting to just lower down towards you. The other ship has 5 stones left, and they're going to do the same. They're right over these guys. They're out of throw range. They're just going to drop stones, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dex saves. DC 15s. We have only 1 hill giant saves. I didn't mean to target the galleon, but only 1 hill giant saves for 4d10 as rocks fall. 23 damage and half damage on this guy. And that's all of their stones as well. Only 1 of them is dead. And they'll all just kind of cover onto Guh, taking stones in the back, just protecting her. And that's both the ships. So we will move now to the top of the round. Zeph, I didn't mean to skip you. You're up. In a rage,
I will destroy all of you!
rocks collapse, and you've got 2 targets. Did I skip their turn at one point? No, because you went after. Wait, you moved up, and then we went through. Did I forget these guys?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, they might attack me.
No, I forgot these guys on that last round, huh? Oh, because you were in the middle of them already, and you're reckless, right? Oh shit, I have to do that to you first, Seth.
Hey, it's okay.
That happens first. So there's 3 hill giants, and they're all going to make great club attacks, and you reckless. I don't know how I forgot these. I was like, wait a second, I haven't hit him over here? So let's just roll that, and the OTUG, which this is actually a lot. These are all going to have +4s on their hits to try to hit. Do you not have your armor on? What's your AC at this for now, right now? Armor class, effects, base armor, unarmored, delete that, and then turn on equipped armor, update, right? Is it not equipped armor? You do use your equipped, right?
Yeah. So yeah, it's 17.
There we go. It was down to 13. I don't know why. All right, so that's 1. Oh god, this is actually really bad, Zeph. I should have done this last round. I'm sorry. 1, 2. Oh no. I don't think you're going to get around this time. That's this one's turn. The other 2. Oh, I'm sorry, you're raging. 22 and 15. Thank you. I'm going to heal you for that and apply half. That's huge. My bad. Apply healing. All right, thank you. 11 damage, 7 damage. A little bit better. And then we will
take it, baby.
The next hill giant hits you. He's going to hit you for 8 more damage here, or 9. And then 1 more. I mean, I think they're still going to down you here. So that's the second hill giant's second attack. He hits you for another 9. The third giant.
Come on, baby.
Oh, it's not good.
Misses.
14. He misses. Oh. God, I didn't add the surrounded. He hits. He hits that. It makes it an 18 because all 4 of them are alive right now. It's not good. Half damage. Final attack from him.
Boy, took like how many clubs?
Well, the final attack from him is going to give you 2 failures. If he hits. He hits. Which means you have 2 failures. He smashes you in the ground. And the dog, because the dog thinks you're dead, it's going to run away from the stones. So it will take the dash action. And Zeph, I'm sorry to have had to have done that to you. The rocks fall. They kill 2 of the giants that are bludgeoning you. The final giant is really fucked up, but you're unconscious on the ground. You have 2 failures from that last hit. Zeph, I need a death save. That's a success. Unfortunately, that is all you get on this round, is you're prone and unconscious. Let me put that effect on you here. And we'll move to Valros. Sorry to steal your turn away from you, buddy. I just forgot about them. I even forgot about this guy. He's gonna start heading up to where he saw other people. He's gonna get out of line of sight of that thing. He's gonna get to here. All right, Valros. Too many moving parts for me here. Are there 20 men in range for something? Valros, you're muted. And
Yep.
Are what 20 men? What do you mean?
On the ship.
In range for something?
Or the I just meant I didn't know, like, do they have to like land, I guess, to get out? Cavalry.
The cavalry, they could definitely take the ladder at 100 feet, but they aren't out yet. It's landing. It's coming down. They mostly were pushing rocks off, and they did a lot of damage.
Yeah.
They are lowering. The ships are slow, honestly. I kind of want to give them higher speed. Yeah, 35 is super slow. All right, Valros.
They've been hella useful though.
The Wyvern to the south of Vyrie is within 10 feet of me, right?
The Wyvern to the south of Vyrie, it's actually like this. I just didn't want to surround. I didn't want to like cover.
Yeah, so it's within 10 feet of me. So it automatically has to try and do a DC 15 whiz or be frightened
Sure.
because of my robes.
Your aura, yep. It's not frightened.
Okay, no problem. We will then attack it with an Eldritch Blast and try and frighten it that way.
An 18. That'll hit.
Cool.
He's still not scared of you, though.
Well, damn you. Take another one.
It just turns and, like, in your face just screeches at you, its tongue kind of rattling in it. But, yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that maybe it'll...
That'll hit.
Hoping that it'll decide to turn on me here.
Oh, not if you kill it. Ooh, it's still got a little sliver of health left. Wisdom save, but I think that might fear it. It's going to die in the zone anyway, but 20. He's not afraid of you. He's just not impressed.
Afraid of me.
Not
impressed with me, right?
Those are good rolls on my end.
And I'm actually going to just close the distance with this guy. And Trell is going to give Vyri the help action. That'll be it.
Stay in range of it. You move right up to it. All right. That will be Trell gives the help action. Is Trell invisible?
He is, yeah.
Okay. Trell dies to Spirit Guardians.
Vyri can
I
see
can
him.
see him.
You can see him. You have true sight. Thank God. I just thought of that. I was like, that's not good.
Kill my buddy!
I forgot about your true sight. That's really good. I was like, if you can't mark him, that might be bad. God, true sight's a good thing to have.
That's
All
why
right.
he's my best friend. I'm
Trell's
the
good
only
then.
one
He
can
gives
see
the
him.
help action, which means I'll just buff you with advantage. And Jupiter, you still have your advantage because you did an AoE, I believe, but you're up.
I still have it. It goes from turn to turn.
It's until you do. It's like your next action or save. It just gets used.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the silvery barbs.
But you did an
advantage.
AoE, so it didn't use it.
Yeah. I definitely see that this battle is good.
You hear the airships battling on the other side, like rocks smashing down.
Okay, so I'm just gonna target one of them, and I will go with a Mace of the Green Father here with advantage from Valros.
I kind of want to bring this fight up to the top map and just use the 26. Holy fuck, that hits. 33 damage. You fucking smack that wyvern.
Yeah, I just fling the hammer back. It comes to me, obviously in flavor since I have the 120 feet range.
Falls down into the water in a splash.
And then I will throw a heal on Vyri here. And make sure I have you targeted. And we'll do this at a level 1 just to conserve, just in case. You never know.
Keep those higher slots. Throw a bit of healing. 6 health there. Feeling a little bit better. Might be able to take a few extra hits.
And I kind of move into range, knowing I've seen this, and I'll end my turn.
You throw the weapon, throw out a heal, catch the weapon as you fly back in. The Ettins are gone. Those guys take to the woods. I'm going to move them here, make them invisible so I don't forget what's alive. But they are going to be out of combat. Now, for that, I mean, you guys would have to go start scouring woods, and maybe we would have random encounters with them, but they've left. Lyrie.
Nick, I think I messed up. I think our boy Zeph is still up.
Oh, yeah?
He's got a feature.
Yeah. What's the feature?
Suspense.
I'll give you your turn if you're up. What do you got?
It's the one where, you're a zealot, so you're raging so hard that you can't die.
You got to share it, though. What is it?
Okay, we'll see what I can do.
Divine Fury. While you're raging, the first creature to hit you takes radiant damage. The
I
first
think you're
creature you
taking
hit. So don't forget you do
raging-
divine. Don't forget you do divine fury damage on your first hit.
I think
Raging
you're thinking
what?
of Rage Beyond Death, which is 14th level.
It might be Rage Beyond Death 5e.
Oh, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's a
14th
later
level.
feature.
Way later. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There
Smells
is
like Ray's dead.
there
We can
is
deal with that.
armor runes that are like, keeps you at 1 health. There's like a death ward rune or something for your armor. There is some stuff you can do, but I don't think you currently have anything like that.
Right. Yeah, don't worry about it. I
You
misread.
do have a carpet of revivify on you, but you're
You're taking a nap.
taking a nap. Kind of like take the carpet and just lay your head on it.
There's still time to get the carpet up.
You'll be fine, Zeph. You'll be fine. Lyrie is going to heal you.
Right there. She's right there. You're fine.
You'll be fine, because she is going to throw you a heal here. We will do... She's still got some 3rd level slots left. We'll drop that on you. 12 healing. As she just shouts out, Zeph, get up! And a heal just kind of... Some leaves kind of start to grow out around you, and the vines wrap around, and they start to cover your wounds, just kind of clogging the blood flow, and you start to feel a bit of healing power. And she is going to attack this guy this time, I think. Which... Or maybe she'll... Yeah, it's tough. A lot of her stuff would fuck up an area. I think that she'll do another wild shape into a flying creature, and she is going to head towards the boat. She was told to stay safe, so she is going to... She gets you up, and then she'll be 70 feet in the air as she just starts to go at an angle that way. So you're not unconscious, but you are prone still. That's her turn. The orcs go. The orcs this round are going to do that same thing. They have disengaged into the woods. If you guys want to try to scour them down, you could later. And we will remove them from combat. Except for the wyverns. This will probably be their last turn. Roll 4d8 for me, Fiery. 18. Okay, it's not going to be this guy's last turn, at least. Let's do wisdom saves. Wisdom?
Wisdom DC 18.
Wisdom. 16. Alright, so this guy and that guy will take full damage, which means this one dies, plummets into the water. The orc definitely plummets into the water. These guys are dead. These wyverns...
That one's not feared anymore.
Not feared anymore. Okay, that falls
No,
off.
it's until the end of my turn.
Okay.
And same thing with the one that Libera's on.
Oh, cool. Okay, so these two wyverns, they're actually all going to freak out at Libera here. The other two fly over for support, and the one that you're on, I'm going to say that it cannot claw you because you're on top of it, but it could still do its bite and stinger. So we'll do a bite.
Yield to me.
It'll have a
Just on it.
+2 on these because you are flanked.
I'll do a shield on that. Let me cast it.
Reaction shield yourself. Go for it. Probably a good thing for what's coming up here.
Yeah, I figured.
I will let you know, it does tell me when you change spell preps, so do make sure you have stuff prepped, Ralvar.
I do?
Yeah, it says that you changed it there to put that on.
How did I change it? It was
I don't know, this is what it spammed me. Libera changed his spells while in combat.
How did I do that?
I don't know.
I
It
always have
it
shield.
told me that you prepped it, but there's no way, right? Because you always have shield. So what did you change?
Yeah,
Spell
I
level
never
1.
changed my cleric because there's actually not that much good stuff I can take for my cleric.
I don't know what it was telling me there.
I might have, you know what it is? I put a spell slot back because I wanted to
Oh, is
cast
that
instead.
what it's telling me? Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, I might have done that because
Let's
I
test it.
realized it has to do the +5.
It is that. It is
Okay.
that. That's
Yeah, that was
spamming
all
the
it was there,
Wyvern.
but I
Yeah,
don't
that
change my
spams me.
cleric spells.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I was just like, what is it spamming me there? I had one wizard do that like mid-combat one time. He's like, I'm going to do a lightning bolt. I was like, you mean the thing you just prepared?
Get it.
All right, go ahead. You're good. You
If I do
shield.
that, does it spam you?
It does not. Whatever you did.
I just prepared a spell.
I think because you're not in combat? Or it's not your
I'm
turn?
in combat.
No, why would it not? Oh, maybe it's broken. Because it should have told me if you change preparations.
Yeah, I gave myself motivational speech.
Maybe the
rem-
module's
I
broken.
removed a level 1 spot and then I put it back because I
It-
realized I had it.
It's not
cast,
even supposed to tell
shield.
me that, though. It's supposed to tell me spell prep, so I have to look at the module. It's probably broken. Don't worry about it. Ignore me. The shield is going to block that. Did the shield spell not apply to you here? Oh, it's just not doing anything. What the fuck?
It says I'm 28.
Okay. All right. I just don't see the effect. Whatever. And your reaction is used, but that's fine. And okay, I see it now. Okay, 28 to hit then. So the stinger misses, or the bite misses. So we have, I'm just going to roll all 3 here. 3 stingers coming at you. Again, they have a +2 on whatever these are. 17, 26, and 26. It's a good thing you shielded. And then we have 2 more claws from the guys above you. These will also have +2. 22.
Oh, baby.
Critical hit on
came
the
in.
final one. All right, that's going to hit no matter what. 16 slashing. You're not concentrating right now, right? No.
Nah.
You're good. You just take a little bit of damage. And that is all the wyverns. They're just freaking out above their ally, like scratching at you, trying to get you off. I shouldn't have deleted the orcs. They go on Chief Goo's turn. We'll do that. Chief Goo. She ain't happy. She can't reach that motherfucker. The orcs will run. I mean, not the orcs, the giants will run.
Is this one wyvern still alive? Near Wyvern.
Oh, yeah, I did its damage. I didn't do its attacks. Thank you. Nope, not It's going
I
to
will
do...
survive.
Beat her ass, Nick.
It's going to do a sting on you.
No, he won't.
No, it's not. It'll do a bite.
No, it won't.
24?
Okay, well,
24 hits?
half damage.
I'm gonna silvery barbs.
All right, that will be your reaction. Use up the spell slot.
Yep.
And he will go ahead and do a new bite attack. 22.
Hit.
He hits anyway, okay. All right, the silvery barbs gets used. Who do you give advantage to?
To Vyri.
Advantage to
No,
Vyri.
wait.
She already has
no,
it.
to Jupiter. She already has it.
Yeah, Trell already gave her the help action. Alrighty. And then the final thing he's gonna do here is he's gonna fucking leave. Which means you get an op attack.
I takes it. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't do advantage.
Do you have advantage because
That's
that
okay, I
nat
can
one
just
would
roll
have
again.
missed. Go for it. 4 on the dice. It misses. He flies away. He's got 80 feet. So he
No, I
catches
don't.
up to this. Oh, half. He's slowed for a good 20 of that. We'll move him back. Difficult terrain.
Did you do half damage on me?
I did.
Okay, just checking.
Yep, here it is here. Let's just double check. Wyvern took. Vyri took 6.
Just making sure.
Chief Goo runs towards the woods. The giants, I'm going to say they did. They did just run at this point, so we'll put them in the woods too. This cluster of giants disappears into the woods, as well as those 3. They'll retreat for now. Go to the woods. They just start to scatter. Chief Goo, however, has some distance to cover before she could do that, but the airship is out of stones. Libera. Oh no. Sorry, I keep forgetting all these giants. Zeph, you're still up. And you're not
Ish.
prone. No, you are prone. Oh.
Play dead.
Oh. He's gonna do great club attacks. At advantage. He knocks you unconscious. Zeph, this is gonna be a lot of yo-yoing. He's gonna throw a rock this time though at Lyrie. Or no, he can't rock and multi. He can only great club twice. Ooh. That means he great clubs twice. It's gonna be at you. He misses with advantage. You just roll out of the way and it slams right next to you. You are beaten, bruised, and bloody. The great club just knocks the dirt up and you're like about to fucking pass out just from the blood loss. But you are alive. You should have... Or no, you're not alive. You're not like... You know. You're not...
When he knocked you unconscious, he rolled your body a foot away and
You're-
missed afterwards.
Exactly. You're not... You're not dead though. Let me remove the first prone. I forgot he did knock you out. But as he knocks you out, he's just like, stay down! And he's going to... Actually, he's going to pick you up. He's going to carry you. He's just got you in his hand. He's got a club and he's got a Zeph.
He's got a club and he's got a Zeph.
He'll just pick you up. And like
Hey, Chief, you got one.
we move to you. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting the keeper. This guy's going to dash up to this. And we'll go to Libera's turn.
Oh, is that it, TM? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing with it. There's so many fucking tokens.
There's so much.
So they're all like kind of within the same like plane, right? They're all 60.
So you're on one, and then you have two
Yeah.
of them just clawing at you.
So I kind of want to like...
I guess these
I mean,
guys
I'm
would
still-
these guys would technically be 65, I guess. But yes, they're all like...
Okay. I'll kind of use my fly. I'm gonna kind of like almost like kick off this guy that doesn't want to yield to me, and I'll try to get onto the back of this guy over here.
Hop some wyverns.
Yeah, just like just kind of like kick back, kind of fly above them now, and I'll try to hop onto this guy.
Yeah, you can do so without... I mean, with where you're at, well...
That's up to you. I mean, he's gonna do it regardless. I figured
Yeah.
I might get an attack. I'm not
I
sure
was
how
going to
that will
say, like, because I'm not too worried about the positioning, and I don't want you to be under the token. Just keep your guy there. You jump onto this
Okay.
one.
Or I can update it, I guess 65, I guess
Yeah,
matching.
65, exactly. Perfect. But I'm going to say
Okay.
you don't get out of their attack range to do this.
Okay. And I was kind of looking at it. I don't see anything that stops me from doing it. I just don't know how this will work. But Jupiter, the last thing you'll hear before our telepathic connection is over is, "One of these damn things will yield to me." And then you just feel like the weird, like, I guess, yanking almost feeling of the connection breaking. And I will try to do telepathic speech with one of them instead. And I'll pick this guy. I'm just going to be in its mind, pretty much just showing it a very dramatized version of us killing the Riddler.
Very cool.
And I'm going to try to do another animal handling now on this guy. Even if it takes my action.
It would, but you're welcome to. And if you succeed,
too.
you'll tame him.
I will use what I should have used last time. But I forgot about it because I
Skill
don't
check
use
thing?
this one.
Sorcery
I have
point.
magical guidance
Yeah.
for, I can do a reroll. So I will do that and make sure I use one sorcery point. Heyo.
30-20 easily does it. As you jump onto the back of this wyvern, it turns its eyes and it looks at you. And just for a moment, you can see, like, it kind of... It looks aggressive, but it kind of gives you a look like, well, I guess this is it. You know, you're my new rider. And it seems
You are mine.
it seems to just accept you on its back.
All right. whatever kind of straps or whatever. Maybe I'll get a little bit more
Yeah, it does
appropriately
have a
in
harness.
interaction. Yeah, I'll use like my item interaction. I'll get more appropriately onto it and like strap my feet or something.
Put your feet into it, grab the reins. It kind of just turns its head back forward, and it's ready to fly. This thing has 80 feet of fly speed.
I'll just yell out with thaumaturgy still. They retreat! Give them our hell!
Would you like to use any of that movement, or do you just stay there?
Can I, well, I guess it already had its turn. I guess I don't know how that works.
Once it's on your mount, I'm going to say it's your movement, right? So don't worry about
I
it having
guess-
their turn.
And this could be a roll. How would my character think about attack of opportunities with these wyverns? Do
They
seem
would.
to be trained together?
They
Okay.
would attack. They would attack
Uh,
you. And you can choose to let it hit your mount or you.
Or me. Fuck it. Why? No, I'll stay.
Stay near him.
Yeah, if anything,
Yeah, the other two are still aggressive.
can I make him like dodge or something like that? Or
Not this round. Yeah, you
Oh,
would
like on
you
his
would have
turn,
to
okay.
take the dodge. He's going to give you his movement, but you could make him dash. You could dodge, but you couldn't. Not this round.
that's fine. I'll just stay there then. Just strap again.
Because you did also do your action already. All right, Fiery, you're up.
Is it an action to roll an animal handling, or can I try to be really convincing with a disguised self?
For what are you trying to animal handle? That
I
wyvern?
can very much get right there.
Do you drop the spirit guardians? Because you'll fuck him up.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
drop. He wouldn't get hit anyway this turn, but I would drop Spirit Guardians and disguise self on my way over to look like an orc.
Okay. All right.
And I'm gonna hop on his back. And I don't speak Draconic, but I don't know if orcs do either.
Yeah, neither does he. As you
Hey!
as you turn,
Did I
and
only
you
get
saw,
away with that because the telepath?
you saw the chief orc that was riding one of them, and you just put on his face, and you fly over. It looks over, and it just kind of like it does like this low hum towards you, like. It seems to notice you and recognize you.
And I hop on his back.
All right, you jump off of this mountain onto that one.
Come on, Trell, you come with me. We be best friends. It's fine.
Trell. I mean, I'll leave it up to you, Valros. Would he tell her to fuck off, or would he go?
No, Trell has found a new best friend. This
All right.
elf can
Actually,
somehow see him and has been nice to him. So yeah.
Hey.
He gets on and he just says, "You better know what the fuck you're doing." And he gets onto your shoulder.
So, my disguised self is at will. So, I use up my usage.
All right.
And I am going to sanctuary myself. Oh, not the wyvern! Wrong wyvern!
You're fine.
Me.
I'll buff you with sanctuary. Is
The
that
broken
concentration? No, all this is just
No.
not, yeah, it's not. No. All right. You are indeed you sanctuary.
And this one's guiding bolt drops off.
It does fall off?
End of my next turn.
The end of the next turn. You're right. That's sad. Alrighty.
is.
Let's go to top of the round. The Zeppelins move, which means Rick gets down another 70 feet, puts him down to 90. He throws the rope down, which is far enough. And Lyrie, flying as a bird, she's going to turn around and she sees that you're down. She's going to start to turn back towards you here. But the airship at least lowers down here and it drops a rope down to you. And you don't hear it because you're unconscious, maybe like leaning in and out of consciousness as you can see the ship lowering, blood kind of ringing in your ears, clogging it.
Can the ship fire its weapon?
Only on the same plane as the creature, so it can't point them down at these things. But if it gets down to the ground, it could.
Cool.
So it could do airship battles, but it can't just shoot them down. We will do this airship. They're out of supplies. I think they will go for the... they're going to land their... God, you did tell them people are cutting off. You hear actually from Ascending Stone in your head, Libera. You hear Sir Caston. He says, "We've done what we could with the giants. Our rocks are out. Do you want us to follow them into the woods?"
Kill all that don't run fast enough, Captain.
All right, we'll bring the ship down. And he's going to start to lower it, so they'll just start to find that place to land, and he will go down. We'll just put him at 230. He's lowering, and the cavalry will set out after that. But that's going to take them a couple turns to get down and get everybody out. Top around 10 here, Zeph. Go for it. You are prone, you are unconscious, and you have a giant holding you. Whew. That's a failure. Now, I only have one mark down, Zeph. You did get hit, though, right?
No,
Or are you
missed the
just
second one.
unconscious? Oh, beautiful. That's only one failure. You're fine. I mean, you're not fine.
Don't
but-
try to kill the dragonborn.
I was
I'm
just making
cute.
sure. All right. Good thing you're still alive. You got 2 death failures left. Just don't hit a nat 1, and maybe somebody will heal you. Valros.
Valros, not a war guy, so he's gonna turn to Jupiter and ask him in his dread form, "What should I do?"
Just like a Grim Reaper next to you.
I mean, yeah, I guess just kind of like looking around. I mean, I
The
can't.
wyverns will kind of be handled. You guys can't see much. Yeah.
I guess I would say regroup. Where are the others? Zeph, Lyrie, the ships. We must get to them. I guess, and I kind of pointing that way, and I'm gonna try to figure out something to help us with that. I mean, we're flying, I
Yeah,
guess.
you
so we can
guys
just
are
fly.
high enough to see over the building. You can see one ship lowering, people getting ready to unboard, the other ship with a ladder down. You see Lyrie flying around, so you can kind of see it.
So with him saying that, I don't even answer. I'm just gonna zip straight south towards the airship near Zeph and move 240 feet.
I'm gonna move our battle up to this scene. Hang on.
I love it. We really would be like right above the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys would be like right here on the back of the building. All of this would be like kind of here, probably.
So where did they head off to? They're still just up on that mountain then, right?
They're running into the woods, like off the map. They're technically off the map, but they're here. I'll put them on the map here. They're moving. Hang on. And
They
we'll
can do it.
move these guys to this spot. And that's kind of what we're at here. This giant would be here.
He was over here. He was dashing to start coming up here.
Yep, he's behind the house. He's dashing up. It's a little something like that. All right, Valros, that was your...
Yeah, so I'd move 240 feet closer to the airship.
240 feet closer to the airship.
Yeah, with my dash, with the dash action.
Yeah,
You
so
could
where
double
you're at, the building... Oh, God, it's so big. The building's 200 feet wide, so just getting onto this side and maybe lowering down towards the airship here. So that's 200, so you're probably like here.
Okay, perfect. So now I can kind of see what's going on, but that's my movement and action, so that'll be my turn.
All right. We will go to Jupiter. Now you still have that
Okay.
advantage, or no? Was it used up? No, you got a new
I
one.
did.
You got a new one.
Yeah,
I got a new one. Okay. Just taking a look at my spell list here. I don't think there's really too much exciting stuff I can do.
And this wyvern is tamed right now. I'll put the charm effect on him.
Cool. I will just dash.
Mine too.
What's your total fly speed here?
I'm at 60.
So dash for 120. You'll also get to this other side of the building here, right behind. Valros is a little quicker, but you're right behind him here.
All right. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it.
Because Valros is hasted, so he's like starts to just fly down.
I'm looking at my AC, Nick. There's something wrong with that. Even if I'm hasted, there's no way I have 38
What's
AC.
wrong with it is that you have two effects that are giving you AC, and it's reading both, right? So
Okay.
It gets
'Cause
messy.
it gets messed up.
Yeah, because I think
Your-
I should be at 19.
Your AC is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 right now. If you
20,
hover
okay.
over it, it does the proper
Yeah.
numbers. 15 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Beacon of Silver
Okay.
Dragon. What is that?
I don't know. I've had that since the start.
Is that a feature you have? What the fuck is that?
I honestly don't know. It's been there since the character's been created.
It was created by you, though. Source Valros. It says it gives you... Oh, no, it auto-creates stuff. Adds AC to 1. Do you have some beacon effect? Is that an item you have? I'm going to say no. I'm just going to take that effect off.
I don't
That fixed
think
it.
so.
That fixed it. It was that effect that was doing that. You're at 19.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay, cool.
Because when it has +1/+1, it times. I don't know why, but it times it.
I see.
Alrighty. Lyrie's turn. She is 70 feet from Zeph up in the air. She's going to start to fly down towards you. She is, unfortunately, only going to get to the point where she is 10 feet in the air. No, because she's 70. I think what she's going to do this turn is she's going to dash to 40 feet in the air. So she or just movement down. And she's going to... She can't do healing words while she's a bird, right? No. So she's just...
Nope.
She can't do spells. So she's just going to dodge for an action because she doesn't want to get taken out by any rocks. But she's like starting to weave her way down to you. And next turn, she'll be able to land and heal you. But if she dashes right now, she just puts herself into death. So she's going to dodge as she's a bird just flying towards you. And that's her turn. Which puts us to Chief Goo and the orcs.
And the wyverns.
And the wyverns. Everybody. All the enemies. Which means they just get their full dash movement here. They kind of get to the other side of this fence. They're going to be... I'm going to measure the bottom here. Be right about... Yeah, right around that rock. Right around that rock somewhere. This one... He will get to the ladder, and he'll start to climb.
You can do it.
Or actually, if the Zeppelin came down, maybe he just starts pelting it. Yeah, the Zeppelin came down. He's actually just going to come out around the corner. There's no reason for him to do that anymore, because you guys aren't even up there. You were up there. He will... Yeah, he sees Lyrie. He's going to go for that disadvantage rock. Let's do disadvantage throw. 17. Oh, that's going to hit her. Is she not in her armor? She is. Armor class 17.
She'd be bird form AC.
Bird form AC, that's right. Let me open that up. She's an eagle. 12. Yeah, she gets hit. That's going to break that bird form. That's not great. Alright, let's roll damage on that. That hurts. 3 damage onto the bird. The rest of it onto her. She's
Eagles only have 3 health?
apparently.
Oh.
Oh, giant eagle. Sorry, I had the wrong one targeted. 13 with 26.
Way to go, Nick.
That would have been huge. That would have fucking hurt. So that's only 5 damage to her. That's good. It does break her eagle form. She takes 5 damage, and then she falls, which is not great. So concentration on what? On what?
Control
Why?
water.
Control water.
Control water.
Thank you. All right. So con save. 5 damage.
Heyo.
She'll save. The bird breaks. She's gonna then fall.
Would she still take it? Would the con save still be for the 31 damage?
I don't know. I'm gonna say it's just the amount that goes through there. Yeah, it probably would be, right? So
Because she can still concentrate
it'd
on
be
it.
half.
and equal
So it'd be
points, yeah.
15. So she does drop it, because it'd be the full damage that she took. So she does drop it, and then she's gonna fall, take 12 damage on the ground. She probably should have just flew down to you, but she didn't get axed at least. And dex save. She won't be prone, but she will fall to the ground this round. Oh, she has dex with advantage because she's dodging. So cool. And she has to do a strength save or be knocked prone from the rock. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Strength save. 17. She just makes it. So she's fine. That rock has different rules than the other one. I don't know why. Did the other one do that? The other one didn't do that.
I think it did.
No, it didn't. I just looked. The Keeper's does more damage and has a prone ability. It's
Wow,
got some
what a
extra
dick.
stuff.
You should have killed him first, guys.
Should have killed him first. He knocks her down. So that's his action. And he moves to there. So that's it. So she's on the ground. And she took a little bit of damage. This one. Zeph. He's going to hold on to you. And he's just going to club at her. He walks over with you in his hand. And he's just going to do a great club at her. 2 attacks. Ooh, easy with the dodge. That's gonna hit. And she cannot use Absorb Elements. She's just gonna get hit. 19. 16 bludgeoning damage in her head. Whacked on the top of the head there. Not great. The Otyugh, a very loyal pet. It's gonna try to devour her. So we will do 3 attacks, 1 with a bite and 2 with its tentacles. Or we can do a tentacle slam, a creature that is grappled. Okay, so he would have to grapple her first, and the tentacle can grapple. So we're going to do the 2... oh, God, the Otyughs are wild. We're going to do 2 tentacles first. He gets a +2. That's still going to miss. I'll add the +2 this time. Oh, it should be disadvantage. That one also misses. That's really good. And then he does a bite, which also gets a +2, which unfortunately does make that hit, even at the disadvantage. And then this is a 15 con save, or be poisoned, or become, or against disease, or become poisoned until the disease is cured. That's really weird. Why would it be poison if it's disease? They need to make disease damage. She has nothing for that, so she's just going to make con saving throw. DC 15. No, she's not. So she is poisoned as well and takes all of that damage. And then every 24 hours, she takes a D10 until that's cured. That's fine. Apply damage and poison effect. That's that on that side. Giants ran. Those giants are running. So they're actually further now. Like, they're in the woods. They're scattered. They're not that collected either. They all scatter. And these ones only got to there. And that is it. Libera.
I just don't think I would
sorry.
really know.
Wyverns.
Oh,
I forgot.
good.
I forgot. Wyverns. Them first. them first. So this one's on your side, so we're not going to worry about him. Viry will get. You animal handling to this guy? No, you disguise self. You're good.
I disguise self.
You're good. He just thinks he's in it for the fight here with you. So these two will lash out at Libera then, which means multi attacks, one bite, or replace it with the claw if he's flying. So he can do either or there. We're gonna do a claw, a bite, and 2 stingers. 24 misses.
24. No, it should not. But I will.
Is
be...
shield already fallen
I'll
off?
shield. It. For some reason, it's still on.
Because you shielded.
I shielded before my last turn, so it should have ended
off?
on my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll shield again. So I'll just remove the spell slot. I don't know why it's still on my thing, but
It's not. The buffs aren't auto shutting off anymore. So.
okay, no worries. I'll
Yeah.
try to turn it off then. Well, I'll shield it anyway.
All right. Use the shield, and that will buff you perfect. It even gave you the reaction. It worked that time. Perfect. All right, and that will make that miss. And then they're going to do a bite. That was a claw. He'll have a +2 on this. That'll miss. And then they're going to do 2 stingers on you. These will also have +2. Miss. Last stinger. Miss. A flurry of attacks, but you're fine. And the shield is up.
My
and
wyvern move over?
Libera, it'll move on your turn. You have his movement now, 80 feet.
Yay.
And Libera, you get your reaction. Your shield
And
falls
then
off, and you're up.
Delete or disable? Oh, you already got it. Nice.
You're good. Yeah, you can disable and re-enable, but just delete it.
Okay.
Because it applies when you buff it with the spell.
I unfortunately really just don't think I know what's going on that side of the map, so nothing's been communicated. I don't know how dire it is. I will continue what I was doing.
Yeah, you've heard. Castone told you that he's going to land and chase those
Yeah,
guys.
but I don't know anyone's down. I don't know. So it's
Yeah, you don't know
that's
Zephyr's
fine.
down.
I think what I think Liberia's just going to continue to try to train these or tame these wyverns. I think I will do telepathic bond with this guy. Kind of just once again
Okay.
flying like back to back, kind of like
I
just
think-
beating this thing, trying to really.
I think there is a little issue with telepathic bond, though.
What's
They
it?
don't have a spoken language at all, and I think
Does it need a language? You might be right.
for telepathy,
didn't-
typically they have to at least have a language.
It's up to you. I'll just post it.
To understand each other, you must speak mentally in a language the other knows.
He don't know a language.
He doesn't even know a language. It's the second paragraph at the end.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll still just do that then. I don't even know what is that.
If
like
you
to
want
try
to
telepathic bond
use
someone who doesn't
that
know
as
anything?
your bonus action, I'll give you an animal handling. I'm just going to set it to a higher DC. This one was 15. I'm going to say 18 for a telepathic bond animal handling. It'll be your bonus action animal handling with the telepathic bond.
I mean, it's okay. It doesn't. Well, you said I can't talk to it, so it's fine. I'm just gonna do a.
No, but you can like say, I can't talk to my dog, but I still give him commands. So I'm going to say, you try to calm it down with your voice.
I'll do it.
In its head.
I'll do another one. Hey! Don't make me kill you.
Give me an
That's
animal
like
handling.
the opposite
Oh boy,
of
I'll do another
calming him
magical.
down.
I'll do another magical guidance.
Go for it. Use a sorcery point. Try to.
Hey.
Damn, a 21. As you're just screaming at it and you're mounted on this one, it just kind of turns away and it stops biting at you and stops clawing. Kind of starts to peel back.
I like to think it's just, even though he doesn't understand Draconic, it's still just Draconic, like stay!
Yeah. I mean, they are trained wyverns, so.
Yeah.
Very cool. That's only your bonus action, though.
What was an action to do the animal, I know, right?
No, I said if you're going to use the telepathic bond, then that will be, you use it.
Sorry, I
and
misunderstood
it'll
how
be a
you did it.
bonus
Okay,
action.
I mean, if I can, I'll just keep trying. I'll do
Try to like
another
grab
animal, I
that
guess.
one's reins and pull him in for an animal handling.
Yeah,
as
just like I fly down to this one now.
he goes to like bite at you. You just grab his reins. Give me an animal handling on that guy with your action.
Oh my god.
Damn, a dirty 20.
I like crash
Grab-
down on this thing's head, and I'm like, you will yield to me.
At this point, you just like, you're flying on this one with your feet hooked in. You grab the other one's reins and you just like have them calmed down. And they all kind of start to yield.
Okay, and they'd have to do it on their turn, but I'd kind of start trying to lead them back into this building, kind of.
Again, I'll
kinda
give
where-
you, his movement is your movement, so go for it.
Yeah, I'll try to have. I don't know. I guess
80 feet.
fly-wise.
80 feet for the wyverns.
It looks like 80 feet would get me in there. I guess, like inside the building.
We get you like,
it's okay.
do you want to go in it or over it?
Yeah, I imagine I'm trying to get them to like post it up somewhere, and then I'll continue the battle. So I'll be going outside of the building afterwards, but I'm flying into there.
You want to just like land them onto like this or something? Just like set them
Yeah.
down? All right. You set the 3 of them down onto this little rocky ledge.
That's it.
Okay. They will all perch down here. And we will go to Vyri.
Gonna try to whisper in his ear and calm him down in a not orc voice in any way, shape, or form. So he's gotta know some shit's up.
I mean, he doesn't speak, but yeah, he probably knows something. He's probably going to look at you like, what the fuck was that?
Oh, good thing I still have my inspiration. Fuck!
A 15 will do it.
Yay!
If it's
He's
your
my
action, yeah.
bestie friend.
It's DC 15 as an action. You pull on the reins, kind of talk to him. He calms down and seems to be fine with you as a leader, as a rider.
Trell, I didn't work out how we get the carpet back too.
Huh? Doesn't that thing just move around?
Sure, fuck it, carpet, go.
It'll just start to like drift.
And I tell Trell and our little wyvern friend, why is it showing? I've moved 635
I moved you
feet,
up a
guys.
map, yeah. And this
Oh,
isn't a
we need-
perfect representation of measurement either. Like, if you really want to measure down here, right? But
Oh, I was gonna come towards Jupiter
yeah, so you're like
on my wyvern with Trell.
240 from Jupiter, so
Oh, so I'd be with like Valros. Got it. Ish. No, probably back. towards
Valros is
Jupiter.
even further. So yeah, you're probably
Yeah,
back near Jupiter
yeah.
on the Wyvern.
It's how to train your wyvern this time, guys, not how to train your dragon.
Top of the
Instead of
round.
mother of dragons, father of wyverns.
And I know why Vyri wants a wire, and she doesn't want to do the
I don't trust
airborne
you guys.
drop.
Zeph, you save. The ship is also going to lower. It's going to get down to 20 feet. And at this point, that is its dash. It has quite a few crew on it. And so, it
Which
is...
ship are the brothers on?
Do they trust a were-rat or a gnome more? Probably the gnome's ship.
Gotcha.
It's going to take its ballista attacks. These require... It can do a ballista, a mangonel. How many mangonels and ballistas does it have here? 1, 2... 2 ballistas, 1 mangonel. Alright. So, we're going to do... a bolt. Oof, it misses on the first bolt. Second bolt. Oh, what a bad ship. Why is it -5? It is not -5. That's the stat mess up again. It is +6. So that's 16 on the first. That easily hits. The second one is 7 + 6 for 13. They actually would both hit. I need to fix that on damage, but that's okay. Damage is 3d10. 20 blasts a bolt into him. Zeph, you kind of get released from the hand, and you're prone next to this thing as it tumbles down. And the second shot will be shot at the keeper, which that actually will miss him. But then the mangonel stone can fly. I think it has a minimum. No, it doesn't, so we're fine. Yeah, the minimum's tiny. So we will go ahead. Oh, can't hit targets within 60 feet of it. We're fine. It's 100 feet away still. And it will go ahead and do a +5 attack on the mangonel. 14. A large stone smashes next to this guy, but it misses. At least it kills the one that was holding you as that guy falls to the ground. And Zeph, you roll that save. You are still unconscious, but you're 1 and 1. Go to Valros.
Cool. With 120 feet of movement, would I be able to get to within 120 feet of that? What did you call him? The keeper?
Yeah, so you are like right here, and you want to get over to the keeper there.
Within 120 feet of him, if possible.
He's 200 feet away, and then you're up in the air.
Yeah, so if I can get,
So yeah, that measurement's pretty accurate, and then you're up. So, pretty accurate measurement. Which means,
something like this right
You're al-
over the roof.
You're already only 160 from him. You fly to the roof. Do you want to get... The roof is 60 or 30 feet tall at the top. Do you want to...
Yeah, no, I'll just stay up in the air, try and get
flying.
his attention. And I am going to try and put the fear of Valros into him. Let's see here.
Eldritch Blast. That's a solid hit.
Cool. DC 15 whiz.
20, he's not afraid.
All right, well, I'll hit him again.
Ooh, solid hit.
That's not bad.
Oh, critical, he's not afraid.
All right, but I am, I being hit like that, I'm hoping that I got his attention. And that'll be my turn.
You do blast him twice from the air. He's definitely looking at you. We'll go to Jupiter here. Jupiter, you are flying down in the same direction. You see catching up to you a wyvern with fiery mounted. And Valros just lowers and starts blasting at this guy. The ship lowers and is also blasting. And now you see Zeph just on the ground.
Okay.
And Lyrie in a bad place.
Yeah, I'm gonna move 60, and I'm gonna see what I can do.
Do you want to lower it all too, or just stay up high?
I'm gonna just stay there. If I move any further, I'm gonna have to dash. Hold on. Hold on, indeed. If I'm like, say, I go another 60 feet and I'm like right above, I'd still be good then, right? I wasn't sure if we're doing
Good for...
say like I'm like say I'm like right trying to target it.
Like right there, yeah.
If I move there, would I be able to
see everybody for sure?
Heal Zeph with a bonus? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right. So then I'm gonna dash in. That'd put me, I guess, kind of like I'm like maybe like leaning off the ship somewhat, looking down, I guess. I wonder what the people on the ship think. Seeing the general.
Yeah, you see some of the green cloaks like cheering as you just fly down and land on the top of the ship. They all kind of give out a war cry. For Sylvanas! We've got
For Sylvanas!
Some of them are like already celebrating, like the battle is ours, and they seem pretty happy.
Do you have your foot up? Are you making it dramatic?
Are you Captain Morganing this?
No,
RP purposes, I need to know.
Probably not. And then I am going to. Because I'm bougie, and I need to cast 2 healing words here. I think Valros, you can get healed too. I'm gonna use a mass healing word. It's my bonus action. Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll the
healing. Go for it.
Yeah, it's a D4 plus your spell.
It's anybody within, like, it's a big range, right? 60 or
60, yeah. So 2 plus 4. So 6 to Zeph, Lyrie, and Valros.
Boom. 6 healing. Zeph, your eyes open up as you can see it, like leaning over the end of the ship, wind blowing through his ganassi hair. Jupiter shouting out a word of power to you.
Philphus Sylvanas.
Or I meant to move the unconscious, not the prone. You are still prone. Lyrie, not liking this big duder, she will go ahead and I think she's just gonna cure wounds herself because she's pretty fucked up. Well, we gotta get away from this fucking thing. It is. You know what? It's an aberration, but it's not technically a beast. But I'm just gonna let her do it because I don't care. She's gonna cast Beast Bond on this guy, and even though he's not technically a beast, he's a beast. And he's gonna go ahead and roll. Let's see. The beast intelligence is 4. Oh no, he's too smart. Never mind. I'm not gonna let that slide. He is too smart.
You just want to have us a trash compactor.
I did want to have a trash compactor. No, he is too smart, so that actually won't work. So she'll just heal wounds on herself here. She's fucked up. We'll top this off here.
Damn.
All right, she reaches out, heals some of her wounds. Let me read this poison effect. These are poisoned until disease is cured. Okay, so that doesn't go away with magical healing. All right.
Would she do mass cure wounds with the wand?
The Staff of Healing. She could do a 5 charge mass cure wounds, but it's a lot less, right? Or is it?
I was thinking for her and Zeph. That's
3d8 plus your spell mod. It's not that bad, actually. Sure, that's not a bad idea. She'll do a mass cure wounds with the staff then instead, and we'll use 5 charges. Mass cure wounds is 3d8 plus her 4. So I'm just going to take a d8 out of that. So we'll take the last one out, which is the 5. What is 5 out of that? 16?
16, yep.
All right, I'm going to heal. That's a good call. I'm going to heal the 2 of you for 16. And I'm going to damage her for 5. And then there was some other thing on the OTG I got to read. Okay. Oh, their max health keeps getting reduced until they die. That's a bad bite. It's a bad disease. All right. That's it. She's going to stay there. She doesn't want to run from it yet. So, a little bit of healing. We move to the giants. You all hear this loud kind of, a deep, kind of saliva-filled, just phlegmy war cry, just, Tribes! As Chief Goose shouts out, as she's going to turn around, try to motivate her people. These guys are going to start to come back. They're pretty far out. They're going to get 1 round in. And these guys will start to move 1 round forward. And they're going to dash because they're actually they're going to come up to fight as they see the ship landed. And she shouts for them all to fight. This guy is going to try to kill Lyrie. 2 tentacles at her. God, why does he always miss with these? Oh, she's not dodging anymore. Let me take that off of her. Which means 9, 10, 11, so 6, so 15. He hits. Let's go damage. Damage, and she is grappled. He's going to do an... Oh, I hit him. I didn't mean to hit him. Apply healing. Apply damage. My bad, guys. Alright, tentacle attack on her for the second tentacle. It's going to hit. And... Oh, grappled and restrained. So she's grappled, she's restrained. As 2 tentacles wrap around her and start to wound her. That didn't apply the damage to her. 17. And then the final attack here. He's going to try a bite attack. Okay, he hits. Advantage 16. Now the bite's a little wild. It's going to do initially that damage. She's already poisoned. She can't get poisoned again. So she just takes it. Yeah, that's fine. 12 more damage.
Joke's on you, I'm already poisoned.
Near death as she is diseased by this thing's nasty mouth. The keeper. Whoa. You did get his attention. We will throw rock at Valros.
At disadvantage. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, he misses. Why is it disadvantage right now?
My cloak.
The cloak?
I have the cloak of displacement, I think it's called.
It is. Until you're hit. Very nice. You just barely just like blink out of the way as the cloak displaces you just slightly. And he yells in a roar, and he is going to dash and stomp up, but he only gets to here. And that is the giants. The wyverns are all tamed. The other group's running away. All right. And we're on to Libera.
Alrighty, I measured this out. So, with my right hand holding all these reins haphazardly, I'm going to have all 3 of these guys do a dash, and I will land just on top of this building. That's their
Okay.
max. Just have them, like, position themselves.
They all just kind of perch at the top like a bunch of ravens.
And, I'll do, like, some sort of, like, battle cry as I come in. A Stormhaven!
Very cool. I'll adjust their height here as well, but yeah, go ahead.
And I will just do a fire bolt at this guy holding Lyre.
That's a solid hit. 10 fire damage. It gets up and kind of hisses towards you, just...
Leave perfectly in range. I'll shout out to Lyre. Get to safety.
But she's just like double wrapped by tentacles. She's like, I don't want to be here.
We're coming. Oh, dude. Why is it not? That's weird. It's saying I'm too far.
For what?
This is 60 feet. I should be good. It's saying I'm 63 point something.
Because you're
for
near.
healing word.
Yeah, just scoot you forward. It's fine. Go ahead.
Damn it! I'm not 3 feet more.
All right, a bit of healing.
And that is it.
Fiery. This has been a
Wheel.
long combat. Oh.
Go down. At an angle.
We
I don't
chose
know
this.
where this would. What?
I think we're going to narrate the rest of this combat here in a moment. I don't want to do a third session of the same fight. And you guys have won it. You guys have definitely won it. So, Vyri, last round. Go for it.
Charles giving me advantage, and I don't know which way I want to use it.
Yeah, just flavor what you do. I'm gonna flavor how this all ends at the end here. A guiding bolt. Very nice. 25. All right.
That was my fear, is he wouldn't die. I should have done what I was originally thinking. It's fine.
No, you're all right, because what I'm gonna do at this point, because the battle, let me ask the room. How do you guys feel? Do you want to finish this battle, or do you want to narrate the ending as it's? I think it's one.
I mean, I'm cool to narrate it personally. I mean, I don't really care either or. I'm having fun with it, but I'd say at least, I don't know. Could we do like a skill challenge or something? See how many we can track
I was
down
thinking we could pick up next week with like dealing with the rest of the giants that'll run into the woods. We'll just narrate this little fight and say all the others ran away, and get we'll get a skill challenge in next week or something just to clear them out. That'd be fine.
Yeah, that's
Cool with
cool.
As long as you're all good with that. I'm fine with playing it
Sounds
out if you want to do another session of combat.
I'm personally cool with whatever, but I genuinely don't care. I'm having fun either way.
Any preferences on that? Do you guys?
No, as long as you don't narrate that we all die, I'm totally fine.
No, I think it was good. Alrighty. So then that's what we'll do here on this last moment is, Vyri, you can shoot off that bolt and kill the Otyugh. I'm fine with that. And what we'll do is we'll just narrate the very ending here.
I'm pretty sure that Zeph might be getting up a little pissed and laying into that giant.
So we're gonna say that the giants actually do flee. We're gonna say they all flee. The ship lands. It's gonna blast a few more ballistas at the keeper, and you guys get up. Zeph, you finally stumbling back to your feet can help fight down this keeper in the final moment. The wyvern circling above and clawing and stinging, and we will kind of end the combat there. Both of the ships land. Your cavalry comes out. The green cloaks start to spread about the battlefield. And we will go to next session here will be a little bit later. We'll move the clock up like an hour. And next session will be whatever you guys want to do, clearing this area out, chasing any giants. Chief God does get away, at least into the woods, with a good portion of her army. So there is the possibility of having to deal with that later. But they at least escape, and you guys have cleared llorkh for the time being.
Question is, of these 4 wyverns, how many are female and how many are male? I need at least 1 male. The ideal scenario is 3 females.
The ideal
Last.
scenario happened.
Did it
With
really?
3 females and a male.
Hey, yo,
Now, which
Pimpy.
one's which? We have to know. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Like right across the board like that?
Yeah, sure.
So-
We'll go left to right. So female, male, female, female. Doesn't
I have
matter.
a girl. Now I have to name her.
All right, guys. But yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but that combat did exhaust me. That was
Yeah.
a lot. My brain hurts. I'm exhausted. And we didn't get to do any role play, which I always like to get in. So unfortunately, I think what we'll pick up on next week is probably a lot of role play, but a big session, and maybe we'll chase down those giants. Either a skill challenge or something. You know, I don't want to over convolute it, or maybe just a couple skirmishes in the woods. Who knows? But that is, we'll figure that out if you guys chase them down. We'll figure that out next week. Thanks a lot for playing, everybody. Thanks for watching, everyone on stream. And this is where we'll end it for the night.